Welcome to another episode of Evrand. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I moved the mic to the other side of the table, which is a detriment, but Celine won't be here, so it'll be fine.
That's
Can you do that again?
Close.
What? Do that again? No, you guys aren't. You hadn't hit red yet on the mic. That equalizer.
We could. We shut the door?
No. But the thought.
We don't
also,
need to hit
if we are cracking out anyone, please let us know in the chat. So yeah, I moved it to the other side because I realized the back part doesn't grab any sound. So now I flipped it around so it's grabbing me and it's blocking out the computer and all that stuff. A couple of points in the chat. Ace Camping. Throwback Tailspin shirt. Sean, that was just the internet?
The internet. I forget where. There was like an ad popped up on one of my social media feeds, and I was like, yes, one of those, please.
I'll take it. That answers that. And then,
Drunk shopping.
Petey, you cheered for 500. Was that for something specific? Because if it was, I didn't actually see it. So if you could just let me know, just type out in the chat what the cheer was for, if it was for something specific. And then, we'll go from there. Couple of logistical things to get out of the way. As we said, this Thursday, 2 days. 1, my birthday. 2,
Happy birthday.
The day I'm going to be closing with Claire on the new house.
Yeah.
So we'll be in the slowly process of moving stuff. The goal is for... so Will, you have a healing potion granted to you from Petey, so you can mark that down. It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Thank you. What's that, 2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2. Yeah, so we're closing on the house. I believe, I could be wrong, depending on how things go and transition and stuff, that I think the 7th of August will likely be the first day we're fully set up in there for this. Although we may be there earlier, depending on how motivated I get during the week. But that's also the day after Gen Con. The day after I get back from Gen Con. So we'll see what happens. Everybody sounds clear, and I sound as clear as everyone else. So we fixed it, guys. That was the
Good
thing.
job.
Woo!
All right. So logistically, Celine is in Italy for the next month.
Lame.
So if you watched last time, I will do a recap. I actually wrote out a recap.
Oh,
First
wow.
time, I think, in
Ever.
2
He
years.
doesn't write anything down.
No. I was feeling particularly motivated today. But we'll explain that. So she's going to be gone, as is her character Ember. So she's out for 4 weeks. So she will be returning the 7th as well, possibly, I believe is the date. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, we have Will here, who is, 1, Sean's cousin. 2, we'll be filling in with his character. You can see the name below. Here is his character card up on the screen there. But we'll get into Chongo in a little bit here. Also, for everybody who's asking, I went and did this. It'll block out the screen momentarily. But look, if you want to, I have to adjust it.
Sweet.
But you want to see the map while where we're located, I can pop the map up for you guys
Bam.
now. So we're working on, and I'll adjust it so that people's names don't overlay with the...
Yeah, pop that up on the front of you.
Yeah, so I'll do that. So that is that. Another little bit of announcements. Last little thing I guess I should say is, 1, I'm at Gen Con, so if you're going to be there, come say hi. But we're sponsored by Initiative Coffee Company. You can see it down in the description below. That's what we're drinking right now. We love their coffee. It's good stuff. If you guys want to pick it up and get a discount of $2, you can do so by using the coupon code $2 immersion. Oh, that's us talking, and I forgot to mute the Twitch chat.
See, that's when I was...
Nope, that's last episode.
I was like, that doesn't sound like Ted.
No. So
So I didn't stir my initiative coffee when I put in the rum chata, and I drank all of the top bits. So now it's mostly rum.
there you go.
Chata.
So
the best part.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that
the coffee was
is
the best part.
the last little bit there. So yes, we also are going to be doing revamps to, again, if you see your donations and things on the command list or the donations that you guys see, if you make sure you keep an eye on what's happening right now, because stuff will change, and there's going to be some big updates coming once we are officially...
New house, new rules.
New house, new
New
rules.
rules.
So that will be implemented once we get there. You can't see it's off screen, but we're also burning down another one of the Lunar Wolf Gaming D20 candles that has the dice inside. They finally made it to a forested area so we can burn the ranger candle, which should have a pine-like smell. I can't smell it right now, but...
we'll see.
Okay. Thank you, Pat.
I'm trying.
So, that's that. Into the game. So what happened last time? I have my little thing. So, the party just aided some local squirrel folk, or ratatas, as they are called, that were ousted from their home by a lindworm, an ice-dwelling crocodilian-like creature. I put a comma, not a period. Anyway, to save their home, our party, which is currently being called the Heroes of Concord by certain people who know what that is, but they're working on another name.
We have a name.
You haven't actually told anybody in the world yet.
I might have once.
I'm pretty sure you did twice.
Well, we'll get there if it happens again. They headed through a portal into the branches of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. There they killed the beast and had a few other encounters, potentially scary spider situations, but they managed to come out.
We did.
And everything worked out. They got potions of cold resistance from the Ratatasks, who were like, hey, can you just... We lied, but thank you for saving our home.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys need assistance traversing the World Tree, we're experts at it. Maybe we can help you out in the future. So we rejoined the party on the dawn of the next day, which so happens after looking back and realizing that it's 5 8-day weeks to a month, I decided. So it's a 40-day month.
Okay.
So this is the first day of the month of storms, based on all the timing and where we were. So, true to its name, you're all awakened by droplets of water hitting you in the face. The trees overhead have blocked most of it, but you notice you are in the midst of a downpour. The areas of open ground are soaked and have started to get muddy. You also notice something else. You went to sleep, you were first watch.
I was first watch.
But you all wake up at around the same time to this water droplets at around 8 o'clock in the morning, and you notice that no one woke you up for your third watch, and no one woke you up for your fourth watch. And you notice that both Sabine and Ember are gone. No note, no trace, nothing. What do you do?
I stand up to look around.
Okay, you do that.
It's a good first move.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened?
No, I was sleeping. They just ditched us?
Who? Yeah, no, I got it. It just, that expression was worth it. I don't know. Have you? Sabine, you guys around?
No.
I tried. Why are you doing that? Why is that your move?
But they would
One more time.
hear it.
One more time.
Yeah, but they would also hear me yelling or you yelling. And last time we did this, it summoned wolves.
One more time.
I did it a lot last time, though. I did it for minutes straight.
Yeah, no, I was there. I'm just saying, maybe we shouldn't try and summon wolves in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, can you climb up trees?
Can I mean, I could try.
Alright, so if there's wolf, you should climb up a tree.
Can you climb up a tree?
Yeah! No problem. Watch! I'll walk up a tree.
Spider climb boots.
Oh!
But I pretend like I'm climbing
Okay,
up
alright.
there with my spikes. Just use the spikes, and you can just climb right up a tree. Boop, 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 boop.
But you saw him use the boots before,
Yeah.
so you know.
I don't know what, okay, but we could just not summon wolves, and then we don't have to worry about any of this.
Look, that's not important. I look around the ground for tracks.
So as you look around, you see, spots where people may have been laying the night before, but the fact that it has started raining and it is a downpour, you guys had managed to seclude yourselves under a large, coniferous tree, so you had most of the rain. But just as the sheer amount of water has come down, it starts to weigh the branches down. That's what woke you up. So the ground around is primarily muddy, and you don't know that. I mean, you can make a survival check if you want.
Sure.
Plus 3.
Ha!
Natural 20.
Natural 20. 23. Plus 3, 26.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Wasted
So
7.
yeah, looking around, it's funny that it is, quote, to quote the DC here on the table, nearly impossible
Okay.
to find them. As one, there are no footprints, but
shit.
you don't know that. But it's just,
I don't see it, though.
you don't see anything. It's muddy, and it's just kind of a mess.
Alright, I'm gonna send Al to do, a quick flyby.
Okay.
Just like 10 minutes, fly around, see if you find them.
And you resummon with the scroll. So yeah, no luck.
Alright.
Don't see them.
Yeah, they're gone. Okay, so cards on the table. I had a conversation with Sabine like 2 days ago where I was like, you seem to hate all of us. Why don't you, like, why are you here? Like, I appreciate you being here, but I don't feel like you want to be here. And she said, good point, maybe I'll leave.
Oh.
I didn't think she meant on her watch with Ember.
Oh, man.
So we could call this my fault, or we could not.
Were
That's
we
my
really
point of view.
That bad?
What's up?
Were we really
Is
that
the
bad?
catfish
You
here?
wanted to leave?
No.
Good.
Yeah, man. Every time we did anything, she groaned about it. She was like, he's never duh. That's my impression of her.
Oh.
She did say whatever a lot.
Yeah.
It's usually an indicator of not being interested.
Yeah. She said nice things about you, though.
Yeah, that's true. She did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if they're jerks, then what? Tieflings are just jerks.
I guess that's... Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Whoa!
Whoa! What?
Whoa! Let's not just go blanketing an entire race with a label here. I was just gonna say, like, those two are jerks.
Weren't they two different types?
Tiefling women are jerks.
That's actually, I'm fine with that.
All right.
That doesn't bug me. You, oh god. Okay. Uncle the Brick.
Nephew the Oz.
When I know things about your past that you don't remember, should I tell you or just, like, pretend like I don't know these things?
That's up to you.
Okay, because you used to be good friends with a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a bard named Music. I saved my mom with him or her. Music's kind of a androgynous name, so I never actually... Now that I'm thinking about it, Dad never used any pronouns. Always referring to
music as
music, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I didn't know it, but now you do.
Now I do.
Yeah,
I guess I like...
from what I hear, Music the Tiefling Bard was pretty cool.
Hello, Internet.
God damn it, Pat.
So,
All right. Well, screw it. Let's just keep going to the Abbey.
But it's all, like, wet out.
So you want to stay here until wolves show up?
That's actually... That's a good point, Wave. Let's go.
all right. So you guys set out, traveling further north in the woods here, heading towards the Abbey. So, after you guys search around for a little bit, we'll say you guys probably took, I don't know, half an hour,
Yeah.
searching around, sending the owl out, looking around, trying to making breakfast, wrapping up camp and all that, heading out.
All right.
So you guys head, off into the forest, trying your best to stay under as much, large tree cover as you can get, just so you don't have to get wet.
We
It's
don't
not.
want to get wet.
Well, you're fine. Yeah, you're not really that worried about it.
I haven't showered in weeks.
I love it.
This is okay.
Yeah,
This is great.
this is pretty good for Rick. So I guess it's mostly just
It's
us.
just Oz. You're the only one who cares about this.
Say the owl, also not a fan
Fair.
of water. They don't really work owls' feathers and wings. It's not like a duck, so they're not sealed against.
You could just...
You could, and summon them back. That's
But also, alternately, you could not, because
perception.
why would you care about his feelings or opinion?
Well, you make it sound really harsh.
I remember yesterday when you were like, I don't care about the owl being able to eat a mouse.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like you're making it sound worse than it was.
Ah.
It's just like, does the owl want to eat the mountain? Like, it doesn't matter. It's made of magic. Like, he doesn't need to eat.
Yeah. So does the owl want to get out of the rain? Doesn't matter. It's made out of magic.
No. But like, my point was...
The point was the same exact
It's
point I
not.
just
No,
made.
it's not. No, it's not. Because it wasn't like the owl was hungry. If the owl was like, I'm hungry, I want to eat that mouse, I'd be like, live your life, man.
If so facto, it's the same.
You don't know what that means.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Guidance. 2.
Do you want to deceive, or do you know?
I mean, it means if so facto. Like, what is that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That means if so facto.
Okay.
If it's so, then it's a facto. If so facto.
What's a fact?
He knows what he means. What?
I mean, I know what a fact is. I know what an O
It's a
is.
jolly fact.
But what's a...
Facto. We gotta keep going, guys.
Evrand. We're walking.
Very
Yeah,
wet.
definitely-
Very
definitely
wet. Let's
walk
go.
around stopping.
Okay. So,
Look out a puddle.
Thank you. step on
Artists.
I like it. I like your style.
Right. So as you guys are walking through, you hear a distant sound. Make me perception checks.
Time to roll terribly. Hey, 9.
Plus 8. 15.
16.
Okay. So it is definitely some sort of knocking. It's hard to see because you got the rain coming down, so the sound is being buffeted as well as the tree cover. It's hard to tell acoustically where things are coming from. But with your 15 and your 16, you can get a general. This knocking is northeasterly.
I'm gonna have owl. Yeah, about the same.
All right. Yeah. So there's a continual knocking northeasterly of where you are currently.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys
I
move-
start walking west.
That's not. Rick, this way. Northeast. Like about this way.
Alright.
Take the helmet off.
Take the helmet off.
Can hear it's over there now.
Nope. It's done.
Oh, we'll just trust wave.
Yeah, I believe you. I just thought it was that way.
Oh, that's right.
Right, yeah. So you guys start heading that way. As you get a little bit closer,
It's not true.
you can make me another perception check.
Hey,
Nothing happened.
Sponge died.
Alright.
16. Oh, dear. I don't hear anything.
23.
With a natural 1, but Owl got a 17 on the roll.
What'd you get?
18.
23.
Alright. You guys can tell that this is actually, as you're getting closer, and it sounds significantly louder now, it's rhythmic, this banging sound. And after a short
you do that.
time,
Good job, Eddie.
you see and hear what is continual rhythmic banging of now you know to be drums.
Oh, good.
And you see approaching. Describe your character.
So, you know, he's a kind of just sitting there, I guess, tapping away the bongos. A tiefling. He's got kind of like curled ram's horns, I was feeling. Like a purplish red color skin.
Nice.
And the most important part is just a really cool pair of glasses he's got rocking, you know, a little darker shade, or lenses, you know.
Right.
Just kind of chilling, you know?
So, with my natural 1, Oz synthesized Ember. Ram's horns, purplish skin.
Purple, brown. Maybe Oz is colorblind. We're learning. Who
It's
knows?
fun.
Purple,
It's raining.
It's raining. It's
purple, brown, colorblind.
Well, brown color, as one is.
As one
common,
color.
common in halfling males. M!
What?
Shout out M.
I thought you were joking.
Noise.
No, I was choking before. M!
That's what I heard. I'm standing right next to you, so.
That's clearly a male.
Chongo, you hear, you see this group as you're banging in your sunglasses. You're in the rain. Three figures approaching. One slightly shorter but spiky. One is blue. The other one is shorter than the spiky one, and it's just yelling, exclaiming something. No one's really sure what.
Would you leave it? It's so rainy now. We didn't have hot breakfast. You know that makes me crack.
This is what you see approaching you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, just kind of keep playing away.
Sure.
Looks up.
Where did you get the drums?
Why are you like this?
Is that to me?
That was directly to you.
Oh,
Thank you.
what do you mean?
I mean, you know, hey man, where do we get anything in life?
That is deeper than I expected. I thought you were a different person. That was super rude.
I mean,
Your proficiency
I might be a
initiative.
different person.
That's useful for you.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oz is my name.
Chongo. How's it hanging, man?
You gotta check.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Hey, listen. You guys want to jam? Yes, you know. I mean, I'm just kind of, doing my thing here.
I mean, I brought my Jimmy. Spark it up.
That's his answer to everything.
Hey man, not a bad way to live.
Yes. What are you doing playing drums in the
Yeah.
rain in the middle of the forest?
You know, man, it just looked like a good spot for it, you know?
The acoustics are pretty good here.
Yeah, man, I like the echo, I like the rain, you know?
I heard you all,
I
man.
run a little hot, so the rain kind of cools me off, you know?
That's cool.
Yeah.
We had a friend who ran a little hot. Sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't think that was targeted at me.
It wasn't, but
Yeah. Thank you.
thank
So,
you.
What you guys doing walking through the forest?
Well, we were going to help our friend look for some information about her past, but that didn't work out at all.
We're also,
We're also heading to the Doton Abbey to get some information about an undead scourge.
Cool.
Yeah.
have you been to Gouager recently?
You know, man, maybe. I couldn't say.
Oh, if you would know if you'd been there
Oh,
recently.
you might not though. Might have
Anyway,
forgotten.
He looks like he might have been, but like, you never know.
Hey, man.
Have you been to any places where everything was on fire or dead?
But that's only recently.
No. Recently, not that I know of.
Then you have not been to Gouager recently.
No, that's fair.
Again, just for a little preference, they're trying to get here. Right here, this Downton Abbey right here, and you guys are like somewhere in this forest, right around here-ish.
Cool.
Just for Will's frame of reference there. So yeah, so Gouager, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well. Cool.
Yeah. You guys on your way somewhere? Or,
Yeah, Doton Abbey.
Yeah.
cool. What's it like there?
I don't
Well
know.
learned.
I've never been there.
Supposed to be well learned.
You may have been there, but I don't know if you remember.
I forgot to remember.
You
'Cause
do
it
that
would have
sometimes.
been, you guys, well, just as a general, let's see, who would know? You guys have all done traveling. Ember, make me a history check.
Ah,
We'll see where we land.
this is a skill I have. 11.
12.
17.
4?
Alright.
Nice.
I mean, don't forget your jack of all trades. Maybe that gives you a +1.
Yeah, it was 3, so I got
Great, awesome. That's fantastic.
Knowing your role. That's important.
Yeah.
12.
12.
17.
Okay. And Jake, you had
11.
Alright, so Wave, you know over everybody else, I guess.
Yeah.
In your maybe there's a moment of clarity there, or you found a book or something.
Probably used it for the long papers.
Probably, but maybe you
As I
pulled.
was reading it, Doton Abbey.
Yeah. Maybe from what the hell is his name? The kid's shop there, who used to own the bookshop in Gouager, who died.
Ouch.
That you guys brought
Duck?
with you. No, he had a different name. It's fine. It's not important. But anyway, the Abbey is again primarily knowledge seekers, but they are all martially trained, and it is a group of Clayton. There you go. Thank you. They are all heavily focused on martial arts and knowledge are basically the two biggest things. So everybody there is trained in some form of self-defense. There is a hierarchical system that people kind of ascend, and there is one grandmaster over the whole abbey, and then 4 masters underneath him, and then all of the students below that.
Alright. Tell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you don't know the specifics because that's about like as it started to describe it. That's about where you finish rolling the joint. So
I have no reason to read further.
yeah, but so but anyway,
Anyway, I bet the acoustics there are great.
yeah, and as you know, as they're a learned people, so music is definitely, aside from studying and training, there's other things, cooking and brewing. They also do make their own They make a specific type of alcohol there. You didn't get to that part either, but there's a specific type of alcohol they make there as well. Anyway, so that's what you guys know about this place.
Anyway, we were about to have some lunch. We were going to go under that tree over there. Looks slightly less wet. If you want to join us,
Yeah, man.
have
Bring it
some
on.
food. All right.
What do we got, Brick? Oh, wait, now we have to make a fire, because M's not here to make a fire.
Yep. That's part of what we have to do. Or it's downpouring, so we'll just eat things that I had previously prepared. Because it's because it's raining real bad. And
Don't we have those strike anywhere matches?
yeah, but I don't want to use them to so it goes out instantly because you have to catch other things on fire with that to keep a fire going. I don't know if you guys remember that from before you met Ember.
It's hard to cast fires underwater.
How magic works. How fireworks.
So I was just gonna put together sandwiches.
Actually, I really like sandwiches. Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer them with toasted buns, but what are we gonna do? We're roughing it.
Yep.
It's times like this that I do miss Sabine for her to be like, what is wrong with you? She was the best little voice that I could put in the game. Just like, this is a bad plan, don't do this plan.
Well, you can't do that.
I can't do that anymore. Nope. You guys are on your own.
Alright, so I make ham and cheese sandwiches.
Okay.
And also beer.
You make beer?
No, I have beer.
Oh,
So you can have some of that.
that's awesome.
Yep.
I'll probably complain less with this.
Probably won't, but we'll see.
All right, so you guys sit down, you have lunch.
Nice.
And yeah, the rain doesn't stop. It's pretty much pouring the whole time.
All right, Chongo, it was nice meeting you. We should probably keep going.
Hey, listen, Phil. This place you're going to, they got music there?
Yes? That's how I feel about that.
They want some more?
I'm not there, so I can't answer that, but I'm going to say probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Most people like drums.
Music.
You do anything else?
Got the sweet horn, man.
Oh,
Got two of them.
I got a sweet horn too.
You want to show them?
Yeah, it's right here. Look at it.
That's a nice horn.
It's a war horn.
What
It's
does it
my
do?
father's. What? And you blow into it and it produces sound.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
It's one long note.
A lot of birds that were nestled in the nearby trees. They all fly away.
So, yeah, that's what my
The
horn
world
does.
pans out.
I like that. I like the tone.
Thanks. Yeah, it's I didn't clean it or anything. I found it in a old wooden box in just the ground, but it works. How about you? What do your horns do?
Nothing much, man. You know, just a little toot here.
Hey man, if you're gonna toot your horn, that's
Should probably go to the back of the line then.
he's gonna
We
toot.
don't want to walk through that.
That's true.
So at this point, you start to hear the sounds of fighting
Oh shit.
and frantic screaming in the woods not too far from where you are.
Well, shit. Let's go deal with this.
Put my horn away.
Aw, shit.
Here we go.
Alright, so you guys are heading
Towards the- yeah.
sound. Yeah. Alright.
Chongo, we're gonna go take care of this. Come if you'd like.
Sure, man.
What else is
See
he
what's
doing,
up.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drumming.
I can walk and drum.
Nice.
You got a strap for your bongos?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
All right.
So,
See,
yeah.
that's the kind of beat we need.
Yeah, you guys are.
Sick.
There's bongos as you guys are moving with haste towards
I like this.
All right, I do too.
towards this sound, and as you heard where it came from, and there was scuffling and fighting sounds for a bit, but as you guys make your way closer, those have subsided, and you guys come upon 6 dead bodies, blood pouring out on the ground,
Washing away in the rain.
mixing with the blood and the mud and the water. Just
Everybody's dead.
from what you can tell.
Humans?
From do you inspect said
I
bodies?
do.
Before we move up, let's look around for
Yeah.
not dead things.
Okay, perception checks.
All right. 6.
18.
19 for Owl, and 15 for me.
14.
Okay, so you guys did relatively well. You don't think you see anything immediately in the vicinity that is. I mean, there are things that are alive, like nature creatures, but nothing that seemed to have caused whatever
Nothing
this
that
was.
murdered 6 things.
Correct.
All right. Okay, now you can check them out.
Alright. You go up.
Investigation roll, natural 20, plus
Sure, there's
3. 24.
What'd you say?
So check it, there's magic.
Always checking if there's magic.
All right. So as you get closer, you hold on. I didn't say anything about magic, dude. Shut the fuck up. So you notice as you get closer with your ridiculous investigation roll that 4 of these are in kind of gray robes, and they have pretty nasty looking scimitars in their hands. And they all have tribal tattoos, like the broiest, like early mid 90s or like early 2000s tribal tattoo designs. The other 2 are seemingly much burlier. These are all humans, by the way. They are burlier humans. They have lacerated scale mail, and one of them is wielding a broken, like you see the hilt of a longsword, and the blade is not there. And then you can actually, having looked over these bodies, the missing blade is embedded in the chest of one of the guys in the gray robes. Snapped off.
Well, this seemed to have resolved itself.
And there is another body that you see as you're getting up a little bit closer. And this is a... let's see. Yeah, this is a kobold body. And covered in dust and blood. He's got a backpack on. The inside spilled out on the ground, and you can see in his hand is a almost fist-sized green emerald.
Detect magic.
Okay. Doesn't have magic.
Oh no, now it's cursed.
Turned down. Scourge is back. For the air.
No, not magic.
Oh.
However, you do get the feeling that it's probably worth a sizable amount of gold pieces, just based on the size and the cut of this ruby. Make me an intelligence check.
18?
You get to pick, like, maybe 500 gold pieces for this emerald. To the right person who would want to buy a gem. Right, I mean, not everybody's in the market for fist-sized emeralds.
Like Selwyn.
She would have probably been in the market for that. So, also, searching about, you find the following. 2 scimitars are usable. 3 curved daggers. There is 12 gold in a pouch. A shield, another war horn. 3 days of rations that are stuffed in a pouch that are dry,
shit.
so they're
I keep the rations. That's my job.
the backpack is serviceable if you need it from the kobold. Inside are paperwork that's, as you look through it, stuff about acquiring of different items.
Well, I'm not gonna look through it right now because it's raining.
Raining, sure. There's a set of folded merchant's clothes, but they're sized so they'd fit you.
Woo!
If you wanted, you also see a lantern, a flask of oil, a short sword, and another 3 days worth of rations.
Yeah, shit. All right. Hey, one of you two should. Can you see? You can see in the dark.
Yes. Yep.
These guys can, but they never prepare for that.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lantern, so one of you two should take it.
Oh, yeah, dips.
He called dibs.
He-
I saw that emerald. By the way.
Yeah, we took an emerald worth like 500-ish. So
He
like,
didn't even take out his shoe phone. I don't even know who Dibs is. How did he call him?
You don't know that he has a shoe phone.
You don't
I
know
didn't
that
know
he's a
that
shoe
internet. I'm sorry.
He just found a rando boot and he was like, cool, and put it on.
sounds like us.
This
That's
is the
right.
same size and shape as my other boot. Ironically.
Dips. Yeah.
Chongo, you want this other horn?
Sure, man.
Yeah, here you go, man.
Alright.
Just in case you need to blow a war horn. Didn't work for those guys.
So it looks like we might have stumbled into some kind of,
Combat.
I was gonna say turf war?
Oh. Maybe.
Because these,
These guys all hate kobolds.
Wait, what? What?
These 6 guys all hate the kobold.
Why?
And the kobold fought all of them off, killed everybody.
That's not even close to what happened. Like, that guy's sword is in that guy's chest. You can tell because the...
Oh! Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Ah.
So is... Ted, is this a Iridian Conclave
Yes,
kobold?
this is a regular looking kobold. He's not particularly
Swole?
swole in any fashion.
Alright.
What color is this kobold?
Green.
Okay. It's not Hank.
No, it's not
Why,
Hank.
why would it be him? How would he get ahead of us?
Because those are all good questions.
He's like, that is
Thanks.
true. Thanks for that. Great. I love it. Anyway.
Yeah, we should get out of here. Before more people show up and
Do
kill
these
people.
monks look like they could be from the Abbey?
No. Nothing seems to suggest that. These guys were definitely wielders of weapons, which is not necessarily a thing that the monks wouldn't use, but these gray robes not particularly tied to them.
Chongo, have you seen anyone like either of these groups of folk?
You should make me an intelligence roll. You're a bard. I'll say why not.
Sure. Let's see, which one's intelligence? Wait, what?
So just that
Oh,
plus
yeah,
your
just-
intelligence mod.
So I rolled a 7, so does Jack of all trades part of that?
Yeah, it does.
So 8.
Hey.
So you've seen people and you've seen gray robes. So maybe.
So maybe, yeah. Which is kind of my whole deal, right?
Yeah,
now.
exactly,
I may have, you know.
You may have.
Man,
Hey man, I see a lot of faces, you know.
Yeah.
The pretty ones stick out more than others.
that's fair.
Are any of these pretty faces?
Not particularly. Especially now.
Alright.
Fair enough. Alright.
Yeah, and it seems that this... I guess if anybody wants to make a medicine check, they can. But for the most part, at the surface, it seems that this is who kill each other.
Yeah.
Make a medicine check.
12. 13.
17?
Okay.
14.
And you?
No. Yeah, well, why not? What the hell?
Nope.
Alright, so... Chongo, you notice that having looked around that at least one of these gray-robed figures has puncture wounds. Like in and around the chestal region. Fairly large puncture wounds. But whether or not that is involved in that, that's one thing you notice with your 17.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe they were all hanging out together and that guy just accidentally stabbed that other guy in the chest.
How often in your long life has that occurred?
I'm not sure.
I was like, do you want to ask that question? How often have you accidentally stabbed somebody in the chest? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Chongo just takes his notepad and just starts writing down what he sees. Like he's thinking about a poem for this one, like, puncture wounds in the chest. That's all he's got so far, but
It's a good start, I
it's a
guess.
good start, you know? I mean, slam poetry, it's all about how you're feeling, what you're
Yeah.
seeing, you know?
I did not know that.
Now you do.
But,
I do. I don't know a ton about poetry.
I just slam into
Man,
people.
just
That
tell
you-
people how you're feeling, you know?
It's generally aggravated.
Angry,
Angry, aggravated, annoyed, disappointed,
hungry.
hungry mostly.
Hey, man,
And
you-
sleepy a lot.
Use that, alright?
Ocean. And a drop. Drop in the ocean.
I start walking away.
We better. He's not gonna stop. We better go after him.
Alright, so you guys continue a little ways further, and you're you're still in the forest, it's still raining, that was weird.
Right? Weird.
So you guys go for about another 2 hours, and there's a small clearing in the trees, and there's actually something that's not denoted on the map, is like a relatively small, like, forest-dwelling village. So it's like, we're talking like maybe 50 people tops, but it's very tiny. something that you probably only know about were
If you knew
you
about
here.
it.
Yeah. And you can see it, it seems to have a handful, like there's no real like inn, right? There's not like a place to sleep and stay because this is this small. There's a place where you can get a drink. There's like a little bit of like a market square kind of going on. And then you can see there's a lot of, they're not hung up now, but there seems to be hunting is the primary hunting, and then like a little bit of logging, to kind of provide firewood and stuff like that seems to be the majority of what these people are about.
All right.
And it's a mix. You get a couple elves, half elves, a couple humans, one kobold, maybe a couple halflings mixed in here too.
Cool. Let's get out of the rain, right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Are you gonna rest? Does adamantine rest?
Nope. It doesn't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's great. Doesn't get dull.
Cool.
Punch through items, objects, walls, people. Pretty much whatever. Magic shit. Magic other stuff. Great.
Is that slam poetry?
I think it's a good start.
The only thing about me that's not adamantine is my heart.
Yeah, man, I feel it.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Oh, no, you can't snap for yourself. That's lame.
What?
You'll pick it up. You'll pick it up.
Pick up what?
It.
I stopped listening. After you told me that adamantine doesn't rust, I was thinking about it not resting.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't rust. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Why, do you have some rusty metal?
Not to my knowledge.
Alright. I'm terribly bored with this conversation.
Right? It's boring. Let's
Chongo,
go.
how about you go first? We'll follow you. We'll follow your lead. See how you deal with stuff. Check your moves.
So there was like an inn around, right?
Yeah, there's like a tavern. You guys see there is like a couple of shops. There's like almost like a canvas tent, and there seems to be like a market. And you can see there are a couple of people with like a couple of wares, and there's some people, maybe other travelers like yourself, kind of in leathers and stuff that seem to be traveling through. People perusing different shops and stuff.
Do we notice anyone in gray robes or with tribal tattoos?
Make me a perception check.
What does a natural 1 get me?
There's the kobold is in here. He's got a turban, which makes no sense.
I don't have hair.
Maybe he just likes the design.
I got a natural 2, so what does that give me? I see the coal.
Turban is red.
Oh, shit.
Good thing it's not purple or brown.
Yeah.
Over.
Oh, natural 20.
On what?
Plus 1.
What were you doing?
What were we rolling for?
See, all right, I'm gonna.
It's a perfect role play. Know your role.
I was gonna say I'm gonna freeze frame. We're time out for a second here. This is just something I'm gonna throw out there, and you can just feast on this as you see fit. If you're gonna roll for something, I'm fine with that, but you gotta know what you're rolling for. You can't just throw dice and be like natural 20.
What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Trolling for bitches. Natural 20.
Yeah.
I said it. Yeah, I was doing it.
Rick's gonna find all the bitches.
So there is. What's Rick's type?
Dwarf ladies.
I don't know. He's
Oh,
married to a.
Well, a human, but that was after a long like evolution of his character, where he became a better person, but he's not that person anymore because he forgot about that.
So weird.
Yeah.
There's a dwarf here.
Oh shit.
It's like this is the first dwarf most of you have seen above ground, not dedicated to the war effort, but similarly to how there was a kobold living in Gouager who got away from things to get away from things. Perhaps she's in a similar situation. So there is one lone female dwarf here in this town.
All right. Look at that.
And
Well,
she sees you and she like throws some. throwing some eyebrows your way. A little
With
wink.
my white beard.
Yeah, a little wink at your fucking terrifying red eyes. Black ass spiky armor.
Chick stick a bad boy.
I will have to remember that.
I wink back, but I don't approach.
Okay. And she gets a little red in the cheeks. Seeing the wink from this big, strong, spiky man.
He's pretty strong.
Remember when I said the only thing about me that's not adamantine is my heart?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, I was implying that my dick...
Your penis, yeah, no, I got it. I was...
Alright, just make sure. You
actually don't need part one.
No! No copy, Spike.
There's a... I can't get away.
That's not true either.
I heard that. I heard that it is true. I don't know what to say. Are you gonna go take care of that?
No,
or
let it simmer for a while.
is that a good
It's the best move. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna say while this conversation's happening, Chongo just wanders over to the tavern, walks inside. He's just that kind of guy, because, he's by popular demand, so we can find an audience anywhere, basically.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, these people are like... They're not like taken aback because tieflings are relatively common, but they're like, oh, purple dude with drums, alright.
Yeah, like I say, he just kind of sets up and just kind of starts, going. He's not even doing any poetry today. He's not inspired by anything today, but he's just playing the bongo.
Purple.
So,
That's his introduction to you, is you just screaming at him. So, not exactly inspiring.
In an inspiring manner.
I got screamed at and I saw some dead things.
You've had a big day. What's up with the things on Chongo's head?
You know what? I think that those are his eyeballs. Right?
No, you don't.
I think that.
No, you don't think that. Because you're not an idiot.
No, you don't think that. I gotta write that one.
No, I am an idiot.
More or less of an idiot than Theron.
Less of an idiot than there.
Oh, alright. So you're not an idiot.
No, I'm just dumb.
Alright.
I don't know. Those looked like glasses on his eyes. Maybe he's sensitive to sunlight. Or just thinks they look cool.
They do look kind of cool.
Wonder if he wears them at night.
Well, let's wait a while.
I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright, legit though. Let's get out of this.
Yeah, let's totally get out of this ring.
Alright, so you are playing in the tavern here, and people are digging it, There's like, it's not everybody. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But there's like... Wrong. That's way too high, considering I described the town to be much smaller than that. There's like 9 people that are like, they're definitely down for the bongo jam.
Alright, now there's 10.
Now there's 10.
Do you have like a hat or anything you set up?
Or something. I mean, do you?
Let's just say I put down the war horn you just gave me and just
Yeah.
throw the change in the front of it.
This guy's good.
But
this guy's good.
Like, he didn't set it down that way on purpose. It was just like he just put it down.
Like it just like fell out.
She's ready to go.
And it just lands like
Open.
And like as soon as that happens and you start playing, you're like, oh, whatever, and then like a silver piece makes its way into that, and you're like, oh shit, this worked out pretty well.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna go outside. Before I go outside, I'm gonna flip him the gold
Okay.
from the war horn. Go enjoy the game.
I nod like a something.
Okay. So you're playing, and what you guys are just getting out of the rain, and
Yeah, pretty much.
you're just going outside.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, before you go outside, we're like, hey, wait. Can you, like,
What's up?
water the... Like, make the water be out of my clothes? Is that a thing you can do?
Oh,
You add more, or did you take it out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shape water. Yeah, you could do that.
Alright, awesome. Thank you.
I guess that's the noise.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks, man. I
Whatever
appreciate
you
that.
want it to be. You see there's somebody pretty drunk in this tavern here, and they're kind of stumbling about a little bit. We have a tavern generator in this book. Let's see what we got a name for this tavern. Tavern generator. Let's see. We got a D12 here. We got the second name. Oh, well, I guess this is the Blasted Eagle Tavern. Oh shit! Shit!
Speaking of eagles.
Hey, internet.
So Blasted.
You got cookies.
Yeah, put them. Thank you. You gotta come into frame here. We got some spots over here. Thank you, Claire, for making cookies.
That's
So,
nice.
this is the Blasted Eagle Tavern, and there is an eagle
Chocolate kind of Joey.
in a cage.
Thanks, Claire.
Like it doesn't seem to be mistreated in any way, but there's an eagle. Thanks. An eeagle in a cage
There's ice cream
that
upstairs,
is
too.
sort of the mascot of this place. I heard you. Thank you. And there's a drunk guy, and he's like at the bar, and you can see he's kind of like he's not entirely sure where his perception is, and he's just staring at this bird the entire time. And you start bongoing away, and he's like, wow. And he's staring at the bird. He takes another drink, and he almost falls off of his stool, and he like reaches out like just and smacks the bartender on the shoulder, and he's like, hey. And the bartender like turns around, and he like looks at the bird real close, looks at the bartender. He's like, hey. He gestures a bunch, and the bartender's like, what? And he's like, you should do, man. And gestures a bunch more, and he's like, free that bird. Free bird. And he just starts saying free bird a whole bunch as you're bongoing away.
You can't escape. It doesn't matter what reality you're in. If you perform at a bar, people are gonna want a free bird.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, we pledge it.
Chocolate. Chocolate cookies.
That was for you, 12 for 10 cents.
Hey,
One cookie.
sure.
Dime a dozen.
I'll take one, Betty. Thank you.
Beautiful.
So, that happens. But you're out enjoying the rain wave. And you can see, as you're walking about a little bit, that there is a handful of shops here. There's a couple of little shops. The kobold is just like smooth.
It's past first day with cookies.
Yep. Apparently, you see. Let's see. You see a. Nope. There is somebody selling stew, like out. It's some sort of venison stew, kind of like they've got some crusty bread, and they're just hanging out. They don't want to go into the tavern. They kind of got their own little their vendor thing going on here.
Mhm.
You also see fruit pie, which is bizarre because there's not a ton of fruit out here, so maybe these are imported. It's kind of weird for a little town out of nowhere. And let's see. That doesn't make any sense. That's the same thing. There's another fruit pie vendor. Just kidding.
They're competitive in this town.
And then there is like a moonshine vendor. And then there's the you see that the kobold has like some knickknacks and tchotchkes, but like things of varying value. You see a couple of weapons, like there's a dagger, there's a scimitar here, there's a long sword, there's a couple like a bundle of arrows.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Okay, none of it's magic.
Okay.
But and you see he's like just kind of looking around, trying to. There's not a whole lot of people come through, and he sees you, and he's like, "Hey, you're new."
I am.
He goes, "Are you interested in any of my fine wares, or perhaps trading or selling?"
I was thinking maybe selling.
And he's
Trade.
like, "Oh, what do you have?" He's very excited in his turban,
I'm gonna take out my emerald.
and he's like, "Boom!" Right on that, and he's just like, is just wide-eyed, and perhaps a little bit of his base draconic nature he's tapped into of this large emerald, and he's just like, yes! How much do you want for it? He says, I will give you 300 gold pieces.
I was thinking more like 7.
Give me a persuasion check.
9.
He's like, 350, no more.
I think I can do better.
He's like, where are you gonna go? He goes, I got it right here, and 350 gold in a bag right on the table.
I'm gonna go somewhere where they're gonna pay the right price for it.
And he goes, how are you even sure it's the right price? Do you deal in gems? And he looks you up and down. And he goes, how much do you know of mineralogy, sir?
Well, I happen to live in a town where there was a very prominent gem person, so...
That doesn't answer my question.
Gemologist.
He says, how much do you know?
Enough.
I don't believe you at all.
No. Deception roll.
Okay.
17, 21.
So yeah, he's like, I mean, I also work in a town with a guy who knows how to cook stew and a guy who's a hunter, but that doesn't make me a hunter or a stewman.
When I grow up, I want to be a stewman.
Sounds so official.
It does.
Oh,
Bet you that's some damn fine stew now.
Now Oz wants to go get stew. Oz
Well-
wants some of this.
He goes, I could do 400. That's it. He goes, I tell you what, 420.
oh, sold.
Metagaming.
Right.
Trade.
You also see he has like a suit of, there's like, and underneath some of the stuff to keep it out of the rain, there is a suit of plate mail. It's not magic, and you already have plate mail, but there is like he's just an acquirer of whatever he can get his hands on.
Sundries.
Alright. I will say, I didn't get your name.
My name is, where's his name? Wrong book.
Fliggy piggin stuff.
Nope, this isn't Sean's game.
You know what really sucks?
What?
Now we don't have any prestidigitation.
Oh man, you're gonna get so stinky.
That's I was thinking for like other things.
Dalbert.
Doesn't
Dalbert.
actually bother me at all.
Yeah,
Albert,
but
thank you.
I'm coming from
Wait. That's my name.
from the perspective of sneaky is best, and if you're stinky, you're not sneaky because people can't smell you. We're coming at it from different angles. I know. You hit him in the face. I try and sneak around behind him and then leave.
Dalbert, if you ever want to look me up,
Well, if I smell extra
with
bad,
the
they'll be
opposing
distracted by
forces.
me. Make me for you to stay.
That's
we're
true.
the heroes of Concord as we're also sometimes though.
He's like, opposing forces is a little bit of a long name. When you're so Heroes of Concord.
Okay.
When he sits
Well,
there and he thinks really
We're just
good.
OP.
And he goes, because I like you, Wave. You play hardball. It's good stuff. Keep those negotiation skills going. You only refine them as you get older. At this point, you can see that there's a little bit of there's a little fade and graying to the scales. This guy's a little bit older.
Okay.
And he says, I give you this one. It's for free. He goes, opposing forces, op 4. Shorten it down. Makes it a little bit smaller, easier to say. You can take that or leave that. That's free. We already done business.
Op force.
And then he's like, now, leave me be. And he's staring
Sure.
at the gem.
Well, thank you. I'm always up for suggestions.
He goes, ha ha. And he just keeps looking at the gem.
All right, and I leave. And I'm just gonna go back to the tavern and just hang out outside.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay,
inside the
keep
tavern, you can hear the bongos going away. And over the course of your play here, you make, we'll say over, I don't know, just the half an hour that it took this interaction, you make 26 silver pieces.
Sweet.
The gold from Wave from before.
People are throwing in.
I hope that's what I would spark, hopefully.
Good thought.
That was 15 gold I started with. It's really adding up.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
every little bit counts. It doesn't cost that much to eat in a small town. So.
I would like to engage the bartender at some point during the playing.
Okay.
Just
Will
be
you
like,
marry me?
what? No, what? Engage in conversation.
Oh, okay.
I should have said.
Excuse me. Yes. Will you marry me?
Excuse me, barkeep.
Mm.
May I ask your name, please?
Manning.
Manning? Alright, I'm Oz. This is Rick. We were just curious. We know that there's, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of inn or anything around here, but we're just looking for a place to sleep to stay out of the rain. Do you have any recommendations? Or, like, there's that big tent. Would anyone mind if we just camped out under that big tent in the market square overnight? We're just passing through.
He is pretty. He's a burlier gentleman. He's got his sideburns connect to his mustache, but no chin.
It's a good look.
And he kind of looks you two up and down, and he says, "Well," he goes, "That's usually where they keep their stuff overnight. That's their wares. Usually just throw a blanket over it."
Fair.
He goes, "But you seem like relatively reasonable folk.
Thanks.
You're with that guy. He plays the drums. It seems.
Yeah.
Kind of digging that.
He is
Oh,
with
yeah.
us.
So he goes,
Or
tell you
with
what,
him.
for a gold apiece, you can stay right here. Sleep on the floor.
On the floor.
Yeah. Thanks.
Right. Yeah.
Sounds big
That
effort.
work. I was like, all right, great.
I'll
Easy money. for
take
him.
the 4.
Yeah, basically.
I'll take the 4 gold out of the communal fund
Nice.
No.
and pay him.
Now let me ask: does popular demand? It says it includes free lodging and food.
Yeah, yeah. So you,
So can
you're
we,
the
save, can we save a gold here just for Chongo?
Yeah, you can save the gold here, and he will provide you with. What do they have to eat today? Oh nope, that's impossible.
Lobster.
Cantaloupe.
With shrimp, but
Scrimpies.
so elk and potato pie with carrots.
That sounds good.
So it's like a shepherd's pie almost.
Nice. Yeah.
And he will get you red wine.
Yeah.
They don't seem like the kind that are big on the wine. So he's like,
Really?
I like the music, but I also got to run a business. So red wine.
Fair.
Hey, man,
Here's free alcohol. So.
Chongo's not fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just basically is like, he like looks at it, like dusts off the label, like he might know what he's talking about. And he very clearly doesn't know, and he's like, here you go. So he just gives you the whole bottle.
That works.
It's like the scene from Hot Fuzz. Like we got red and
White.
white.
I'll have a lager, please. Cool. You know what? While we got a second, there was that kobold with the turban who was selling stuff.
Yeah.
And I got some stuff to sell. So
Okay. All right.
I'll be back in a hot second.
All right. Cool.
Beep,
Does
beep,
the
beep, beep.
dwarf lady come in at any point?
Yes,
Alright.
she does. As she's coming in and you are walking out, you hear the sounds of shouting coming from the market square.
Ah,
Shit.
I'm gonna run over there
You okay?
stealthily.
Make me a stealth check.
Lucky.
Chongo, I hope you're up for some shenanigans.
Hey man. What
29.
Yeah, you stealthily walk the 15 feet over to the market square.
So cool.
But you see the kobold dead, multiple stab wounds.
Oh shit.
What did you do?
I'm over by the inn.
Blood dripping everywhere. But most of his other stuff, like his wares, seem to be pretty much undisturbed.
But did Wave see this? He was hanging out
No,
outside of the.
oh, did
He
you?
rolled a
He
20
said he was
stealth
sitting
and
outside of the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sitting outside the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you went inside.
Oh,
the inn.
no,
No,
I
no. He
was
said
like-
he was gonna keep watch outside.
Yeah, because it was raining, so I was...
Just.
Enjoying
Yeah, in the rain. Yeah, so you heard the scrambling, but he walks right by you. You know,
I didn't see him.
yeah, and then you hear the commotion from the other vendors, the stewman. And then you notice that the kobold you just sold that to, he's dead.
No.
What did you do?
Delbert!
Wait, was that his name?
It was
Oh.
Yes.
What did you do?
I sold him an emerald? I got 420 gold for it.
Actually, I'm proud of you. That's good negotiation.
I did a thing.
And then you.
Well, I didn't kill him.
Thank you. That's what I want. That's what I was wondering. Okay. Cool.
Did you see anybody?
I don't know. Is Ember around?
I came outside.
Is Ember? Well, it's not on
She's
fire.
not.
She's not on
good.
fire.
Good point.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Make me a
I was a little
perception
sensitive.
check.
I'm sorry. A what check?
Perception.
I need to know what check I'm making.
Yes. Thank you, Ben.
17.
Yeah, so you didn't really see anything. You were just kind of chilling out, as you do,
Oh yeah.
and enjoying the rain.
Oh,
But
shit.
you see, like, the stewman is there. He's like, the fuck?
I'm convinced. He's fine.
Clear on him.
Well, that was the guy I was gonna talk to, so.
And he's like, a man is dead! And you're just like having this cat. Oh, wow, this is the guy.
Talking to Wave!
There's not a whole lot of town here.
Yeah!
Ah,
Shit.
I'm still in the pub.
You know what Dalbert told me?
No. No, I don't.
Illuminator, rest his soul.
Genuine.
I was gonna say the other two, and I was like, that's too long.
And he's like, didn't you see those guys in the gray robes? The stewman yells at you.
No, but thanks. Now, which way did they go?
He goes that way.
And I'm gonna start running after him.
Wait! Don't go alone!
So,
Fuck! Wave's going off to kill robes or something. I don't know. Come on.
Chongo!
So I was gonna say, yeah, I heard the commotion, so yeah, I'm on my way, guys.
Alright.
As
Alright,
I'm
now let's
leaving,
go.
I go to the dwarf lady and be like, hey, I'll be right back. Run out with these guys.
I'm going to persuasion check.
Alright. 5.
I run in.
Advantage.
Would anyone like a cookie who cannot reach one? Chocolate?
17.
She's like, okay. As you run out.
Yeah.
Dashingly.
Yeah. Dashing, in fact.
3.
William?
The stewman will also say, you didn't see, oh, you're running away. And he's just like, you didn't, he said they had a green thing.
Ah, shit. That's all I got. With my tiny little legs going so fast.
This armor's pretty heavy. I slowly start falling behind. You don't.
Nope.
In fact, you could be ahead of everybody.
No, I can't.
Well, you-
Yes, I totally
you
could.
totally
I could be
could.
so far ahead. Not doing that even a little. I don't.
Okay, so you're running, make me survival checks, anybody that's kind of trying to figure out where these guys went.
Natural 20.
Hey,
26.
Pat, you're having a good day.
22.
I'm having a great day.
You have like 4 or 5 natural 20s.
8.
So I got a hard natural 1.
Woo! Is that a 1 total?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ooh.
Well, no, I mean, that's
Two.
sort of the
Jack
plus,
plus
plus 1 for my natural there.
Trust me, I'm at least okay at this. Fucking raining though. What are you gonna do? I was inside.
No, what
Yeah, as you look about, you don't really see, you see like some tracks, but then as soon as they exit out of the tent, rain, you lose track of, becomes nearly impossible to find them.
Take off. See if they went that way.
What?
Keep running.
Yeah, keep running.
Okay. For how long?
As long as everybody else follows me.
Like a minute.
Okay.
You run off for a minute, but you're in open air in the middle of a downpour. Tracks are,
We don't see him though at all.
you don't see them.
Well, fucking shit.
Does anyone know where we're going?
Back to the town to figure out what happened.
Oh, yeah, I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Can we walk though?
Yeah, man. I'll play.
Chongo says we should walk.
I'll play our way back down.
Are those waterproof?
I mean, it's a drum, man.
I don't know.
It's stretched high, and I mean, you know, it's, yeah.
That it? Alright, cool. Makes sense.
Alright, when we get back, I want to... Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the stewman. Wait,
So,
can you check the wounds on the little guy and see if they match the ones we saw on the tribal tattoo guys? Chongo, you're on ground control.
Gonna do a medicine check.
And
Yep.
Rick, do what you're gonna do.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
20, not natural.
It seems to be similar stab wounds. Yeah. You also notice that again, the gem is the only thing that's missing. All of his other wares seem to be there.
Anybody else? This is just, they're open.
It's an open market. I imagine there's
Yeah.
some people around at this point.
Yeah, people are starting to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I want to go with Stewman. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Have you seen guys in gray robes like that before?
He says, no, this is the first time.
What about gentlemen with tribal tattoos?
He says, nah.
Alright. Are there any other settlements in the area that you're aware of?
He says, not that I'm aware of. There's the Abbey.
Yeah.
And then there's the kobolds. And he says, way further north, there's some other settlements, but they're way out there.
Okay.
He goes, there may be. I don't know.
Alright.
A lot of people don't know we're here, so.
Fair. Though, thank you for that.
You guys have like a graveyard.
He goes, no, but we're outside.
It's fair enough. Thought maybe there was a place where you.
I mean, there's like maybe like over there.
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
He goes,
I
Calls
guess.
for a religion check, right?
Sure,
For a burial.
Yeah, there you go. Or for last rites.
For Dilbert.
Yeah.
Dilbert.
Oh. Religion is 124.
Yeah. You are able to prepare, a little, just say a quick word over his body in means that are one, truthful to your, what you believe, but also what he, what you assume he would, in a
What he would
kobold
opt for.
manner. Yeah. Yes, what he would opt for. And yeah, you're able to, inter the body and then bury it or off to the side.
That man. Cool.
Sure.
I dig a
While
hole.
he's giving his words, I pull out my horn and play taps. Just
Yeah, sure.
seems fitting.
Which is incredible because it's a one note.
Yeah. It is absolutely. Yeah, it's absolutely.
Well,
He's got 3 horns now, though, so he can play.
Well, I mean, like, bugle's just one note, right? Bugles don't have any.
no, you'd blow in it differently to make different notes.
Yeah,
Right, so I'm gonna say that you're.
Oh, so you're tired.
it's close enough.
I mean, it's a
He's a
war.
bard.
It's a war horn, but
Can I roll a performance check? Just to
yeah,
make sure it sounds
absolutely,
good? Yeah.
absolutely.
Guidance.
All I'm doing here. And again, wow, 2 for 2. 12 plus.
Did you take your expertises?
Yes.
It'd
I did not pick performance as an idiot because I don't know why. It's an 18.
No,
no, sorry.
Plus 2.
Not
16.
Plus 2, 18.
So wait, no.
Well, it's
17. Why is it 20?
Plus
oh,
2.
plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I
20.
should write
Plus
that in
2.
on the line.
For guidance. Guidance.
22.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. It's impressive how well it sounds with the limited resources available.
Yeah.
I dig a hole.
Like you've never heard somebody play multiple notes on a war horn before, but
Pretty cool. He does it well.
Yeah.
He's playing all of his life.
whole new
World.
sure.
Oh, I know that one too.
Now's not the time for that, guys.
Right.
Some
So-
say it's-
Yeah, you ask around, a little bit, and people
Yeah.
will say that they saw
Yeah.
and they saw these people in the gray, couple people in gray robes, basically assault Dalbert and run off with the green gem. That's what you basically gather.
All right. So,
We should
should we go to bed or?
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably do
Might as well.
While I would like to, I don't know, make this right in some way,
That's not our fault.
there's nothing to. I don't really see a path forward.
Next time we find some guys in gray robes, we'll just stalk them, see
Oh.
where they go.
Dilbert thought our name should be Op 4
Why?
because
Ah,
opposing forces is just too long.
Yeah, but op 4 doesn't mean anything. It's just random syllables.
what about, like, Op Force? We're the Op Force.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Alright, cool.
Um,
okay.
So, basically, you guys are, I guess make me, so you asked the stewman, did you ask anybody else?
Yeah. He was the only one who, like...
He was, yeah. There.
He was like,
actively having them.
why? They're there!
Get
So,
them.
I figured he would have the most information.
That's fair.
Stands to reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I will also ask him if he recognized the people. Like, if they had been in before.
No, he didn't recognize
Okay.
the people. No.
So, to recap, Op Force. It looks like those two groups of people killed each other over this gem, and then when we moved it over here, they killed over here for this gem. That's all I got.
Yeah, I was thinking similarly.
Oh, how many days away is the Abbey?
From where you guys are,
Yeah.
he will tell you, he says, well, you know, I've never been there myself. So, theoretically, it should be...
You gotta go around the mountains a little more, though.
Yeah, you gotta go around. So
Not around the lake, though. There you go.
He'll tell you. Could be 10 days.
Alright.
Could be a little more.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Does anyone else have any questions for this
What are you
noble
using
stewman?
your stew?
He goes, I'm not gonna tell you that. It's a family recipe.
Oh, why? It just
But
smells
he's
good.
like, do you want to try some?
Yeah, of course.
And he's like a little like put off because like a guy was just murdered.
Whoa. We just buried that guy.
Yeah.
We gave him his last rites.
No, but he doesn't say that out loud.
Ah,
He's
fair.
just like, yeah, all right. And he seems like this is a lot to take in, but you're like, let me get some stew, and he's like, all right.
My job.
I just dug a grave, man. I'm hungry.
Yeah, so he will get you some venison stew. It's got potatoes, carrots, celery.
All that basic stuff. I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about like the spices.
Yeah,
herbs.
it is very good. The meat just fall apart in your mouth. Like it almost, like you can't almost pick it up. Or if you, I don't know. Do you eat with a fork? How does Rick eat? What?
He eats out of bowls or.
Well, I don't
whatever's
know. I'm
going
asking.
on.
This is
He's
like
got, you said he had bread bowls,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then I'll just
okay, yeah. So it basically falls apart. Like the meat falls apart in your mouth.
This is good.
It's probably better that you're eating it this way because you probably wouldn't make it on like a fork, a spoon maybe if you're lucky. But no, it's great. You can't really pinpoint. You think you could come up with something close to this if the opportunity arose, but there's just something. Maybe it's something in the water here in the woods. You know, you don't know.
All right.
Can we try to persuade him to give up his recipe?
No, I respect a man's secret recipe.
Is there rosemary in this?
Make me a persuasion check.
14.
He's like maybe.
I like your style. And your stew. I'd like some stew, please.
Yeah, he'll give you stew. He doesn't even think about pricing because he's just like a guy that he's like lived and worked next to for you don't know how long, just got murdered, like more or less in front of him.
I'm sorry for your loss.
He's like, he was weird. I forgot what was up with that turban, but hey man, I don't judge. I just make stew.
So too late. We buried him. His turbans and his secrets. They're under the ground. Don't give me that look, Oz.
What?
That one.
What's with the look? Why?
Is there anything we can do for you, stewman?
He says,
I go back to the pub.
he says,
What is your name, stewman?
my name is Buckley.
Stewart.
Buckley.
Buckley.
Buckley the stewman.
Buckley the stewman.
Cool. Go back to
Nothing
the
we
pub.
can do for him, huh?
He says, not. This is a lot.
Give him all your gold. There, you could do that for him. You could.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna give him guidance.
Gross.
The only thing I can do. Plus
Sure.
3.
Alright.
Next thing he does.
Also, Chongo, in the process of this, you're not sure exactly how you come across these, but you find a juggling set of brightly colored beanbags, cigar boxes, and small wooden barrels to balance on while you perform.
Ooh.
How does one carry all this?
They fit.
Hold up.
They fit perfectly in your backpack, as trinkets can. So beanbags for juggling, or cigar boxes, or whatever, a mixture of all of those for performing, standing on, whatever the case may be.
All right.
If you want to just sit on a beanbag while you're banging on the bongos, that's a thing you can do.
Sure.
Thank you for the trinket, Katie.
You got the eye contact with the internet. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
I
So.
love that.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, so I go back to the bar.
Okay.
That lady dwarf's still sitting there.
She is still sitting there.
So I walk up to her like, "Hey, beautiful, what you drinking?"
And she will say that she's just drinking ale.
All right. Well, I'll get 2 ales.
Okay. You do. Cool. Yeah. So, and she is very much into whatever
I talk
you
about.
want to talk about.
That's fun. Yeah. Like, did you see what happened out there?
She's like, no, I was walking in right when it happened.
Ah, man. Yeah. The merchant, the kobold, he was murdered.
She's like, Dalbert, no.
Yeah. It was wild. We pursued them through the woods, but it was just, the rain was too intense. It was
You're
too
so
heavy.
brave.
Murder, the ultimate aphrodisiac.
Nothing like death to put a little pep in your step.
I think my heartbeat's
Ozzy goes over to Chongo. He never takes that armor off, so I'm wondering how this is gonna go.
Hey man, listen, he'll find a way.
Fair.
And I also just like start playing my bongos, just like set a little mood again, you know.
Yeah. She's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Just.
Was he with you?
Yes, he is. It's Chongo. He plays the bongos.
That's a clever name.
I know.
It's so fitting.
His parents must have known.
They just must have. That's crazy.
Well, he's a tiefling, so maybe he took that name.
I don't know.
That's how
Anyway,
it works.
what were you saying?
Well, I was just talking about how we're trying to save a town to the east of here.
You save towns?
We do.
Wow.
We're pretty good at it. We've saved almost 2 towns at this point.
Which 2 towns?
Gouager and Concord.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of Concord.
Oh, Concord it's a little town in the Urdian Conclave.
Wow.
Yeah. There's this guy
You
Hank.
braved the Civil War?
We braved the Civil War.
To save a town? You're so...
Yeah. From
You can tell she's had a couple to drink. She's like holding her head up a little bit with her hand.
This is how Ted talks to Jake off camera too.
It's true.
a lot of meaningful eye contact.
It is. Most of the time.
Alright. Well, don't you think those bongos are kind of loud, Joe?
Yeah,
You want to go for a walk?
sure.
Alright,
Of
cool.
course. Yeah, and she will walk with you wherever you decide.
Wherever she lives.
Okay. Because I was sitting there and I was like, your place is the floor of this town.
Well, yeah. I was also thinking that. And I was like, out of respect to Oz. That's...
Appreciate it.
guidance.
Yeah, I kind of lean over to you. I'm like, man, he's got some moves.
He apparently does. He's actually married, but he doesn't remember that.
You're a great nephew.
Earlier, I don't know if you remember this, Chongo. I asked him
Rick
if
the dick.
he
But the good guy.
was,
Oh, hey! That's how it
if
goes.
he wanted me to remind him of things he forgot, and this is not one of those times.
I know I'm married.
I don't know that you know
Oh,
that.
that's fair.
I'm a little disappointed that. Hey, Owl!
Yeah, Owl responds.
I got a job for you.
I just waits.
I want you to go near where Rick is with that lady and just listen to see if he takes off his armor. If you hear clanking metal, you come right back. Don't listen to the whole thing. That's creepy. I just now that I'm saying it in my mind to you, ignore all the things I'm saying. Keep doing what you're doing. You're great. If you'd like, I can summon a magic mouse for you to magic chase. How do you feel about that?
The owl seems pretty excited about that.
Alright. It's gonna be an illusion mouse, so you can't...
Well,
you
the
magic
owl
it?
is just basically, like, kind of like tilts its head, like, you just told me it's an illusion. I'm made of magic, I get that too.
Yeah. So you want to play with the mouse?
Well, it says, is this one an illusion?
Yeah, it's an illusionary mouse.
Then
That's
no.
all I got.
No.
Fair.
Oh, hey, by the way, what's your name?
Sydney.
Ah, Sydney. Alright.
And yeah, she takes you, and she, like, walks, and it takes her a little bit to get to that fact that you're just like, oh, we're out of here walking. It's nice and quiet out here. We're walking. It takes a little bit before she, like, picks up on the, oh, you want me to go my place, and then she eventually leads you back to her place.
You should have given me
End
a
the
purple
scene.
sash first.
Sorry, I don't need to look fancy. Chicks dig the bad boy.
You're doing alright without it.
So,
Alright.
yeah. What do you guys do?
Wait till everyone else leaves and go to bed. Go to bed. I don't wait for everyone to leave.
Just lay down.
I eat my food, I eat my pie and my soup, and then I find a corner and I go to sleep.
Okay. Leave.
By casting sleep on myself.
Does it work?
Roll.
I don't want to roll.
Too bad.
But is it 5d8?
Other people are gonna fall asleep.
2 6s, a good start.
Wow, that is
Favorites out.
awkwardly
12, 8,
fitting to
I don't like. I did not roll high enough to put myself to sleep.
Yeah, but the bartender and like 2 other patrons fall asleep. You watch as like you're the bartender, the drunk guy that was heckling the bartender about Freebird. The eagle falls asleep in the cage.
I didn't think this through. I usually do it when we're camping, and then it doesn't really affect anyone else.
You both see this happen.
Smooth.
I hide as a bonus action.
Well played.
17.
Okay.
You
You
know
hide.
what happens.
And then you two?
Just gonna.
Wait, all your
Drift off.
entire audience just fell asleep.
Only
Yeah.
3 people fell asleep,
Audience dwindled down.
and one's an eagle.
Yeah, it's getting late, you know. I just like I hand him on the arm. Like, come on, man. I'm a crowd.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Thanks. It usually works. It used to work better. And 2 levels ago.
You go to sleep too?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys rest for the evening. Wake up the next morning.
Woo!
I see
Love
Rick
waking up.
around.
I cook a wonderful breakfast.
You don't see Rick immediately in the vicinity.
For whom?
For me and Cindy.
Fair.
I guess
you
you
guys.
go down
You
right
guys.
here. That was too British.
Yep.
So, yeah, you guys wake up, you cook your breakfast, don your armor or not. I don't know how this works.
I mean, yeah.
Nope, we'll keep the mystery alive.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Alright.
I could just also imagine Rick finding a way to just take off the pants. Still keeps the top on.
That's what you get.
What's your house made of? Wood? Straw?
Brick.
Roof.
Brick?
In case a big bad wolf comes by.
Yeah.
No, it's her house. Some are more like actual buildings made out of logs, like log cabin style. But I'd say the majority of people with not like an overly excessive income, which she seems to be one of those, is sort of like a mixture of, it's almost like a mixture of canvas and like kind of wooden struts and stuff like that, almost like a tent, but more so than just like a basic tent.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
I wonder if she asks him to keep the helmet on.
That's her choice.
We'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Just me.
Yeah, true. So, you do that. What about the rest of you?
I order breakfast.
Okay. You get breakfast. It is the same stuff that was for dinner.
And, alright, when Rick gets back, you guys want to continue? Continue on? We got like another 10 days of travel at least.
Sure. Before Rick gets back, I'll look for the robed people, see if they came back.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
27.
No one came back.
Alright.
Because if they did come back while you were sleeping, that would have probably been, if they were, that would have been the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look. You know how I said I was going to go save the town?
Yeah.
That's what I got to go do.
Oh, that's so noble.
Yeah, last night was wonderful.
She's like, yes, it was.
That's noble. So, we might swing through on our way back from the Abbey, as long as we don't die heroically.
Wow. I like that.
I'm going to be thinking about you.
She's like, yeah, me too. What about you, though?
And I'll leave her one of my uses of Hearthmead.
Oh.
Remind her of home.
There you go. Very nice.
It's a
Was this the
dwarven
first
poison.
sexual encounter of the campaign? I believe so.
This campaign.
Yes.
Of this campaign, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it
Curse of Strahd.
Curse of Strahd, that was the only one I could think of.
Uh,
Team Hogwarts. Oh,
Darren went on a date.
Flint with...
Oh, yeah.
Sharglar.
Evil campaign.
Yep.
Me and
Okay.
Celine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not separate characters,
Yes.
but...
Yeah.
and...
You'd have to watch it.
And Ikaj.
You cause all the time.
Oh, okay, so yeah, there's enough intercourse in our campaign.
Oh, and you guys don't know, but the Rise of Tiamat campaign has had a couple.
So pretty much just Hoard the Dragon Queen.
Well, Rise of Tiamat.
Oh, yeah, that is them.
Prince of the
Prince
Apocalypse
of the
has not...
Yet.
No, it did.
Oh, damn!
They got the Virgin Wizard got laid.
Storm King's Thunder.
Yes!
Yes!
Hey, J game! OG J game!
Oh, GG game.
Yeah, that's true.
There was none of that. So, 2 out of 8. That's not bad.
It's actually more than I expected.
Yeah, and then when we went through it and remembered all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, but the...
Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, yeah, no, that didn't do.
None of that.
I mean, Flint's was because I wasn't here. Like, I didn't do anything to initiate. Like, that wasn't an RP decision. So
Yeah.
the closest thing we got in Know Your Role was...
Doesn't
the date.
matter. Had sex.
Fair.
With the fertility goddess.
For years, apparently.
Bringing
Because of how time works
Yeah.
in other dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a kid?
She left after... I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to get emotional.
It was sad. See what you do to us, Katie. Bringing back all the memories.
Anyway,
All right, let's go.
so yeah, you guys set out.
All right.
Rick, that was impressive. You did almost nothing.
That's the way I enjoy it most.
That's not what I'm... Like, I'm disgusted and proud of that play on words all at the same time.
You got a lot to learn, nephew.
That was good. Hey, let's walk through the forest for 10 days. I guess.
When you put it like that, you make it sound so appealing.
So
That's what you got going for you, Chongo. This is life now.
Here's a very real question that I don't feel like I want to dive down this road, but I feel like I
guess it's
have
happening.
to.
Yeah.
So Rick doesn't shower.
Right.
Yeah. So is this just like walking sex smell, like in armor?
Still?
It is, but you're
So not yet.
packed up. I guess not yet.
Or throw water on them.
You throw water on my junk?
Nope.
So then...
Well, maybe.
Rick, you have You have one instance of advantage. Katie said, "Congrats on the sex, my man."
All right. Thank you, Katie.
They were both drunk. He didn't take advantage.
Boo!
I was waiting.
Boo.
I was waiting.
Anyway.
We'll just say I got lucky.
Ha! You hurt you.
Hello, Internet.
So anyway, you guys continue on. And I think at this point we're going to take a break, mostly because Claire said ice cream.
Yeah.
I think you guys wanted ice cream.
Cookies.
I mean, there is ice cream, so yeah.
We could have it.
Yeah, I mean you could make chipwiches sort of with the remaining cookies, although there's not a ton left. But
We ate several cookies.
we did eat a lot of cookies.
Like almost half.
She said to me today, "Do you want anything for the game?" And I said, distinctly, no.
Ha! Can't believe she made us cookies instead of nothing. Fucking Claire.
Look at this. Look
I'm
at
not,
this.
I'm not.
Look at this internet.
I can't handle this anymore.
We
It's
went
too
so
much.
far out of focus. All of a sudden, in the stream, this camera. No, it's getting better. All right.
So,
All right, see you guys in 5 minutes.
Goodbye.
all right,
Internet.
we will be right back. We're gonna make some coffee, have some ice cream. All right, internet, welcome. We're back. Thank you, Katie. Also, thank you to everybody. There's a whole bunch of new folks who subscribed and have arrived here on the channel tonight. So we greatly appreciate you guys coming by. Hopefully you enjoy what's going on. It's been an interesting night so far. We got to meet Chongo, who plays the bongos, the new addition for the time being. Also, thank you, Jake, for posting the link to our sponsor and the coffee that we are drinking at the moment. They have a new blend out right now. We are going to be receiving that in the coming weeks, and we will try that and tell you which one we prefer. Until then, you can still use the coupon code regardless. Okay, so you guys have woken up the next day, some of you feeling more relaxed than you did the day before. And you guys are setting out to head towards the Abbey.
Yep.
From where you are currently, having seen in the town that you're in that no one has the name of, and having witnessed the death, unfortunately, of a turban-wearing kobold named Dalbert, who was slain by some individuals in gray robes for a green emerald that Wave had recently sold to him for a smooth 420 gold pieces.
Yeah.
He was slain and then stolen, and the assailants
All this
skipped
stuff.
off into obscurity,
We didn't
perhaps.
get to steal it. Any of this stuff. Rick wouldn't, because Rick doesn't steal things, but Oz would.
I mean, you could. You still have the upper. You haven't technically left yet.
He was gonna steal the emerald back.
Oh, I see.
Probably not gonna do that now.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we will. We'll find out.
A lovely rainy morning.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys set out then.
Yep.
Continue into the forest. Heading
Definitely not
towards the
sticking around.
Gross.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, there's reasons not to.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we gotta go stop the undead thing in Gowager.
The Scourge.
The Scourge.
I thought.
That's the Scourge. No, Wave.
That's right. Thankfully.
Nice. Alright. So we walk north and west.
I like
Okay.
it. It's a good plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Alright.
you guys. Will roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys travel for about half a day. It's around lunchtime.
Alright. It's still raining pretty bad.
Yeah.
Shit.
Month of storms, appropriately named.
Appropriately stormy.
Yes. It's starting to get a little colder as well. You guys are making your way towards where, it is preternaturally cold all of the time, regardless of the month.
No snow.
Not where you guys are, no, you're still in the forest, so. It's cooler, though. I mean, you're in, for all intents and purposes, July in this universe, but it's probably like a cool 65, 70 degrees.
It's perfect.
It's just wet.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
the rain helps keep it cool. So, You guys continue for a little while. And Pat, roll a d20.
10.
Okay. Yeah. The rest of the day goes by completely uneventfully. Day 1 down. How's the watches gonna go now?
I'll go last.
I will go first.
Second, I guess.
I'll go wherever you guys want me to.
Chongo, if you leave in the middle of the night, can you leave a note?
Wake us up first, that's all.
Yeah.
Is that a thing that tieflings do? Do they just
Get up
they
and
know
go.
they're up and
I mean, I can't speak for the rest of my kind. Sometimes I just get inspired. And,
You know, I like that answer. That's a good answer.
That's fair. Because we were hanging out with these two tiefling chicks and they just like disappeared.
yeah, pick that up from a few context clues.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have had some trouble.
Yeah, man. Just one tiefling girl was just like catching on fire regularly, just like laughing hysterically and catching on fire.
Hey, man.
She accidentally killed your parents,
Well,
supposedly.
Supposedly
Didn't she
did
say
it?
murder?
She said, in
In-game.
character,
Yeah.
Ember said, "Murder your parents."
This is metagame, by the way. The whole.
Yes.
She didn't.
Oh yeah, if
So-
you put your hand on your head and go out of your character voice.
You don't have to do that. We actually said it as a joke because a table we used to play used to do it all the
so
time,
enjoyable.
and we hate it so much,
But now we do.
but it actually works, so we started using it.
Hey guy, if you're watching us and you were the guy who did that at that table one time, it was a good idea.
That one time Sean played at the Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
Never again?
Never
Well, they
did.
moved back, by the way, to Poughkeepsie from Fishkill.
Yep.
Same
They
location?
just had to dodge for a little while.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you can dodge the IRS by just going to Fishkill.
Oh yeah, they're way underfunded.
Fair.
Hey, yeah.
For like a year. You just move to Fishkill and the IRS can't find
They're
it.
like, shit, where'd they go? They were right here.
They
They sold all their stock to themselves.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
I hope they got a good deal.
Hope they didn't. Hope they way overpaid. Jerks.
Fair.
Anyway, internet, we're not gonna gossip about those guys more than we have already.
Fair.
Third watch though, if you wouldn't mind, Chuck.
You got it, man.
Ooh, does Chongo wear his sunglasses at night?
Oh, that was a question the party had.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I wear my sunglasses.
I mean, man, they were.
What's the next line? After so I can, so I can.
I don't know.
No one knows. Corey Hart doesn't know. Corey Hart's the one who sings that song.
I bet he does.
I don't know that he does.
Alright.
Watch.
More than I could get through.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's about it. That's what I got.
Nobody knows the next line.
Alright.
I'll go to bed.
So you guys go to bed.
Yep.
Night goes by uneventfully.
Oh, yes.
Next day. Rick.
No.
Or sorry, Jake.
Natural one.
Oh, man. Alright. Sure.
17.
Great. So you're traveling along, and you guys come across a little break, and there is a pond. A little black pond here in the middle of the forest.
Like how little?
Like, I don't know, maybe like 10 feet across. Or
Do
so.
I see any fish?
I don't know, how far away are you from this?
I'm gonna walk up to it
Alright, make me a perception check.
for fish. I'm gonna go see if there's any fish in this pond.
Yeah, cool.
9. 13.
So we got a couple of interesting things in the chat here. Katie says, watch you weave and breathe your storylines. Kind of more intricate lyrics than I was expecting. 12 for 10 cents says, misheard lyrics because you've gone to bed with a guy in sheds or more.
Ooh.
Anyway, so you get close. Yep, that sounds about right. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I see this?
I'm trying to figure out because you are surprised.
But do I see it?
I guess.
You specialize.
Ha! Natural 1 and 18.
Okay.
Do I have to roll in too? Because I was next to him to do the guidance.
Nope.
Just me.
Just you. You watch as this pool, which is not really a pool.
Ah. There's not a single fish in here.
You notice as you get closer. Let's see. Is there... Okay, yeah. So it lunges out at you, and in like a tendril, and it over top of you.
Oops.
Pulls you back in. You take some damage.
Alright. Man, I'm so excited for when I could just be angry instead of surprised.
You
It's
only
gonna be
take
nice.
7 points of necrotic damage,
Alright.
but you are restrained and unable to breathe
Alright.
as you are being suffocated.
Hold my breath for 4 minutes.
Roll for initiative.
I'm gonna use this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have a 17.
Damn right, I put this on the ground. Okay, let me put the signature.
Yes. It's 11.
17, but I go before him.
Your dex is also an 11.
But I have +1 there.
You shouldn't.
Oz,
21.
Instead.
21. Rick,
17.
17, and you go before.
We gotta roll again to see who goes.
Okay, yeah, who goes first?
I do.
Go ahead.
Chongo.
15.
Can be Esmeralda. Until I get one made for you.
Change that too, by the way.
Shit.
In this
Whole time.
case, surprisingly.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I can't believe it. I
Um,
can totally believe it, but
Right, Oz, you see Rick pulled into this pool of black goop. What do you do?
Going in? No. I'm gonna send an owl to Paka in the goop's face.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run in and booming blade and bonus action disengage run away.
Okay. Booming blade.
18 on the roll.
That should hit. Yep.
So with a 26.
PD, the clothespins are initiative ordered, so
Are
not
you
always
kidding
one per
me?
monster, but one per group usually, and then all of us.
15.
Can you split that out into give me the bludgeoning, piercing, slashing versus?
Everything 14 is my weapon damage with my magic short sword, and 1 is thunder damage.
Well, no magic, never mind. So it takes the full 14.
Nice.
Okay. Then it is Rick's turn.
I go into a rage,
That you do.
and then I thrash around recklessly twice.
Okay, so this is just straight rolls because you're
Yeah.
restrained.
18.
18 hits.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Oh.
You take 7 points of piercing / thunder damage from when he stabs at the creature. You also take some of it.
Okay. But now I'll take less. You guys go
Correct.
red ahead and attack it. So 13 damage.
13 damage. Sure.
That's magic tap.
Yeah.
And then 13.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yep. It's fluid. It's body parts. Its vulnerable organs are fluid. Would this have been 3/5, you could not have sneak attacked it because
Doesn't have vital organs.
in in 3/5 you need to be able to discern vital parts to be able to sneak attack.
Reasonable.
So things that had amorphous body shapes you could not. You're
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
It's proficiency bonus too, right? Yeah.
Yep. And wisdom.
Yeah. So then that is going to be math 25
Hits. The damage.
for
Oof, that's pretty good.
14.
14, you take 7 points of radiant damage.
Oh, sorry, Rick.
It is also glowing. Then it is your turn, Chongo. It is glowing, so the next attack, if it makes an attack roll, has advantage, but it is your turn.
Guess I'll use vicious mockery. I don't know if can it hear me?
Yeah, it's actually intelligent and understands languages. So yes, it has to make a wisdom saving throw,
And my spell save DC is 16.
which it fails, obviously.
Nice.
So you take
2d4.
2d4.
Yep.
Yep,
It's a useful hand.
Right?
it is.
And can I use a bonus action to give him some bardic inspiration?
You absolutely can. Roll me your 2d4 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's 3
3.
and 3.
Nice.
Oh, how special.
Ah, shit.
For you who have not played with us, a Jake special we refer to is when a creature is left with 1 HP. Because in our original campaign, Jake did that
All the time.
so much.
All the time.
Last game or the game before last, we had 11
I think so.
Something like
creatures
that.
were left with 1 HP. So it
not
also has
just me
disadvantage on its next attack.
Nice.
But it has advantage on you because you're restrained.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and... Nope, he's just going to... oh no! So you're going to take damage. I was going to... You're going to take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
And then... Nobody moved up.
I moved up and then away.
You moved up and away, you stayed back, you stayed
stood
back.
still, yeah.
Where's the owl?
30 feet up.
Cool, then he's gonna hit you. Or try.
That makes sense.
Nope, he's not. He's gonna miss. This is a very weird.
Dodging.
Return us.
Alright.
Yes, PD, the campaign at the dining room table. That is the one. That was what started it all back in 2015.
We're so young.
If you look back, like I know it's not that long ago. It looks that long ago for all of us.
Beard back then.
I was gonna be like, you still are having a little trouble right now.
It's so much better than it used to be.
It's so much
Yeah.
better than it used to be. But no, it's amazing how much difference 3 years makes for all of us.
Yep.
No dreads.
No dreads.
Dude, you can it's a crapshoot. You could make a drinking game, pick a random game of those 50 some odd campaign episodes. What's Pat's hairstyle gonna be today?
Yeah.
Because it's different every time.
We should totally do it. I mean, that can be a thing we do. Sure.
New house, new rules.
Alright,
Anyway, Oz.
Same thing again. Owl.
Advantage, yep.
Store. But I'm not gonna
Oh, it
boom
doesn't
and
make
bleed
sense,
this
sorry.
time.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me.
22.
That hits.
Oh, like smashed ass. 21 damage.
You take 6 points of piercing damage, and it dies, and you are able to free yourself from this gelatal goop.
There's no fish in there.
What did it taste like?
Want some water?
Sure, yeah.
I forgot to switch everybody's character cards. I gotta be better about that. Sorry.
Because it looked like boogers.
It didn't taste like boogers.
He knows what boogers taste like.
No
Right.
chat.
It kind of tasted like ground up spider.
Oh!
Yep.
Well, I mean, we all know what that's like.
Yeah.
It was not a black pudding. It was a slithering tracker. It's a monster from Volo's Guide to Monsters. I can check that one off my list. of monsters to throw at you guys.
So, that was gross. I'm gonna make a snack.
Yeah.
That's one check.
Good. It's a good move at this
Is it
point.
still raining?
Yeah.
I got celery and peanuts. There you go. Some snack. It's a nice, tasty, healthy snack for everybody.
Thank you, Rick.
Papa Rick. Healthy snacks.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Are we resting for a short amount of time?
I'm gonna
that
sit here,
Is that what you wanted to do?
right there, actually, for an hour
Where?
next to that tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Alright.
Okay. You guys take a short rest then?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys can heal up hit dice if you need to. Which I think only you do.
Yeah.
Damage. Chongo, you wanna play some bongos?
I was gonna say, man. Song of Healing Edge roll a d6, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your Song of Rest, rather. 2.
Alright. I'll take it. Since I prepared a nice snack, though, we get an extra 1, so that's an extra 3.
Chill, man.
How much damage you take?
I took 40 damage.
Oh, that's many damage.
Well, you guys were all hitting me. Not you, actually. Everybody else, though. Every time you hit that thing, it hit me, too.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
You should have said something.
I couldn't. I had
Not with that
I had
attitude.
black goop inside my mouth. Tasted like crushed spiders.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Alright. Well, I'm out of hit die. So.
Wait, you used all 5?
No, I just didn't have them all back from last time.
Oh.
I had
Did you
3 left.
regain
Half on
half
foot.
at your...
That,
at
I was out, so I regained 3
Three,
last
oh,
short
and
rest.
Gotcha.
I see.
And then use them now, so now I'm down to 0 again.
Cool.
It's been. That's basically how it's been.
Wait, no. Because we just traveled for 2 days
Oh,
without...
that's right. So we would have had.
Yeah.
So it
There's
would
a-
have been full.
you
So
had
I
at least
still
2
have-
long rests this game.
All right. So I
And that's not including the one we recovered from at the beginning of
That's
this
true.
game. So
Alright.
it's 3 long rests. So you should have been back to full.
All right, well, I'm only going to use 3 anyway, so I have 2 left.
Okay.
61. So
Nice.
pretty good.
Alright, I guess we'll keep going. Thanks for the snack, Rick. And the bongos, chongos.
No problem.
All right.
Make me a perception check, Rick.
14.
Okay. You see there is a glint of something at the bottom of the pool.
Ooh. Is it a fish?
Hard to tell from here.
Here, hold this.
Wait, what
It's
is
the
this?
greatest sword. I
Why?
As he dives in from the gym. This
Uh,
can't end poorly.
you dive in.
I can't hold it.
Okay. The bottom is it seems to be a flask of some kind with some gold plating. But it's I guess it's not so much plating, but more like leaf around the outside, so filigree, if you will. And inside is a pink and red liquid that looks eerily similar to what part of this creature looked like.
Rick, I could have got that with magic. Like, you didn't have to any of this.
Also, Wave could have just shaped
Like,
the water.
yeah.
Yep.
There are easier ways for us all to do that.
Is it some potion, you think?
Let me try it.
All right, here you go.
Take a
Try it.
little teeny sip.
As you do, it's like it's very viscous,
Viscous?
almost like a slightly loose jello. It's an ooze. No, it's a healing potion.
Cool.
It's just viscous.
Healing potion.
Okay.
Kind of gross.
Thank you.
It's like a congealed healing potion. That's the sound it makes.
Gross.
That's me putting the cap back on.
I got it.
So,
I liked it.
okay. So you guys, I guess, continue on
Yeah.
for the day. This was like the mid-afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Okay.
On the road again.
So you guys go and you take the evening as well.
There's no road.
Oh, you're trailblazing, yes.
I meant just like that we're traveling. That was the point I was
Oh.
trying to make.
Blazing.
Right. So you guys continue on and sleep through the night.
All right.
It is the next morning. Roll me d20. Did you do that? Already? Well, roll me a d20 if you would. So
1.
cool. So you guys make it to lunchtime.
Woo!
It's lunchtime. Is it still raining? Yeah. Ah, shit.
Well, bets.
What
Do
we eat
anything-
lunch?
Okay. So usually there's a very explicit description of what happens, so I was just waiting for that.
Oh,
But
no.
if there's not, then that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's lunch.
Lunch, we lunch.
Here you go.
Thanks, lunch.
You're welcome.
Perception checks.
Damn. Again. 14.
17 for me. Natural 20 for Owl, so 23.
15.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. And Pat, you had a
15.
15? Alright, so Owl and Chongo, because he's alert,
Ah.
are not surprised
Hey.
when you are assaulted by, let's see, it's Will's first combat, I'll be nice,
Okay.
by 8 of these gray robed figures come running out, chasing you down, all wielding either scimitars or daggers. Let's just call them all scimitars
All right.
for the purposes of this. So roll for initiative, please.
14.
13.
Jake, roll attacks for me. I gotta go with those.
All right.
19.
Okay.
27.
Shit. All right. Well, that
There we
explains
go.
that. Get out of here.
That's
Adam. All right.
19 plus 8.
I remember being
Let's
like
go
that. I had a ranger who was. Oh no, it was Dez. He had a plus 12 to his initiative. It was great. I had alert, 5 dexterity, and swashbuckler rogue plus 2 charisma to my initiative.
Jeez.
So I rarely didn't go first, and then at some point I ended up with advantage because of a magic item.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
rarely bad.
So, actually, not being surprised, Chongo, you are up first.
All right, Chongo.
As these 8 guys come out, and they seem to appropriately be grouping towards 2, 2, 2, and 2, heading towards each of you. But you have you hear them coming, I guess. I don't know if it's something with the acoustics, the sound waves, sort of like a bat echolocation with bongos.
I'm trying to think, 'cause I don't really have anything that does a lot of. You know what I'll do?
Tell me what you do, Will.
Think about. Let me just make sure. Sorry, I'm the first time
That's
using
okay.
this character,
Hey,
so all these spells are.
It's all good.
So, how close together are all they?
As in what spell? What's it about?
Are they within a 20-foot cube for fairy fire?
Yes, 20-foot cube. Yeah, you could probably get at least 4 of them. 4 of the 8.
Alright,
So,
so we'll
fairy
do that
fire.
then.
Alright. So, dex saves. Yeah, they all fail. Well, those 4 that are there, they fail. They are lit up in your color choice light.
You know, Chongo's purple, so let's make him a nice purple.
Okay. They are lit up.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Those guys are on fire. They're on firehouse.
Who?
Those guys.
Those guys are on fire.
Oh, yeah, guys, probably.
Actually, we are surprised we don't see those guys.
Now I see him.
They're on fire.
Yeah,
Fair.
I'm surprised
Three.
by it.
Very.
Hey. So, just want to double check. Font of Inspiration lets Bardic Inspiration get refilled on short rest, too.
Correct.
So, I'm back up to my 5 uses. So, who's next in the order?
You.
Alright. I'm going to give Oz a Bardic Inspiration.
Woo!
Wait, so back. Okay. And then.
Let me just read this real quick. Oh, I will just remind you too, because I'm remembering what it does now too. Bless you.
Thank you.
Your mantle of inspiration ability as well.
That's fair.
It's a bonus action. It would give you and all of these guys 8 temporary hit points, and then they could use their reaction to move up to their movement speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, never mind. Let's do that then.
We don't have reactions.
True,
Because we're
but
surprised.
you would still get 8 temporary hit points.
Fair.
Which we would all.
And the owl also, because he can choose up to his charisma modifier, so the 4 of you plus the owl, owl just octupled his HP, and he can move as a reaction because he's not surprised.
As a reaction, owl flies up 30 feet.
Yeah.
Half their movement, right?
Yeah.
So 30 feet straight up.
Okay. So that is that. Then it is the.
So I'm just it says I get to create a wondrous appearance. I'm just giving myself like a nice hat, you know?
Yeah.
That's all that happens. Just like you're just feeling the hat in that moment.
Okay.
a
Yeah,
nice
you guys are just like, I'm surprised, but like, fuck that hat.
Oh shit!
But like, it's so surprising how great this hat is. You're like, I can't react because that hat is so great, but I feel good about it. I feel like 8 points better.
I'm happy to be near this hat.
Right.
I feel like it's one that has like the artist wearing, you know, like the I don't know how to describe
That's a beret.
it. Yeah, like there you go, beret. Yeah,
Alright.
it's a nice beret.
Ooh.
So
Wondrous.
here we go. It is their turn, so we're gonna send them. We'll just do it that way for ease of this. So we'll start. We'll just go around the table. So Oz.
Yes.
Wow. Nope. Chongo. That is an 18
Yeah,
and a 14.
for AC,
Yeah.
both hit.
All right. So you are gonna take from 2 sword strikes, scimitar strikes. 10 total. So you lose your 8 temporary hit points to take 2 points of
But he
damage.
doesn't lose his hat, right?
No, his hat stays.
Alright.
Good. 2 up tuck. What's wrong with the camera? He says fix camera. So I will
This one's ours.
going
is
out of focus.
blurry.
Is it?
It was before.
Yeah. For whatever reason, that one loves to try and autofocus. And I
Could be
turned
TV.
off the autofocus, and it still tries. Alright, so then, wave, it's a miss, and a 19? No, that misses too, right? Alright, and then Rick, natural 1, and 15, so they all miss.
Alright.
Boop, boop, boop. Back to the top. Your owl.
It doesn't do anything.
Fair. Then it goes back to Chongo.
I'm just gonna point at the closest one and do some more vicious mockery.
Okay. Save. Fail.
Nice.
Alright. 4 and 2.
Okay. 6 points. Alright, he is like, he does not seem happy about the amount of brain damage that he's taking here.
Which 4 are lit up by fairy fire?
The 2 on Wave and the 2 on Chongo.
And then can I also like run back a little bit?
Yes, although they are up
Alright,
in
then.
your face, so you would
Yeah, that's fair.
provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just say.
Okay.
Chongo's tough enough for now.
Yeah.
Plus, you guys actually get to help this turn, so.
Yeah. That's right.
It's not just you versus them anymore.
Right. It is their turn though, so does an 18 hit Oz?
Yes.
Alright, Oz, you're gonna take from that 3 points,
Take it.
That's fine.
and then a miss. Chongo was the one
Should
that
be
hit.
taking it.
So Chongo, you're gonna take
I don't know, maybe
5
one,
points.
Jeez.
Wave, that's a 17 and a miss. And
Did you roll with disadvantage against Chongo? For the one guy?
I did not. 16. So.
Alright, I tried.
And then Rick,
Yeah.
22.
Yep.
And 18.
Yep.
Rick, you're gonna take actually I was gonna say a big, but I rolled pretty well. 11 points.
They will each take 1 point. of
They
damage.
will each take 1 point.
You're so spiky.
Yeah, I am.
So much spike.
Okay. Then it is Oz's turn.
Alright, Al's coming down, cacaw in a face, going right back up,
Yep.
and I'm gonna stab that guy, or at least attempt to.
Stab
With
him
the shortest sword. Is that...
regular.
Was that?
Booming blade.
Yeah, boom. What's the big advice? Oh god.
Oh jeez.
I jaked the shit out of that.
Are you lucky?
Oh god, yes, I'm lucky.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just was marveling at my dumb natural
Are-
ones.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're halfling lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So first halfling lucky.
Another natural one?
That's 3 in a row.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Do it again.
I think you just died.
now I'm lucky.
Yeah.
If you use as a 1, you're dead.
Okay, it's a second.
I'm gonna kill your character.
No, wait.
Ones in a row.
16.
That's 1 in like 8,000 or more. 4 ones in a row. Somebody on the
20
internet.
times 20 times 20, I think.
That's
Is how you do the math?
3. So it's
Yeah, if it was 3, if it was 4.
400. And it's 8,000. And that's
Yeah. Is that
And 2 of
16?
those were with the perfectly...
Is that 1 in
16.
16,000?
1 in 160,000.
1 in 160,000 had you rolled a 4th 1.
So does a 17 hit?
Yes.
There we go. Get past it. Quick.
Alright, don't roll like smashed ass. I did not roll like smashed ass. That is 10.
Are you attacking with the shortest sword?
Yeah.
Oh, booming blade. Never mind.
That's 21, 24, 30.
Alright, that guy's dead.
Ha.
Ha!
Anything else?
Bitch. Bonus action, disengage, run away, 30 feet.
Okay.
Run away 30 feet.
Leave. 2 guys on you, and they are both lit up with fairy fire.
Get mad. And I'm gonna attack the ones with fairy fire.
Alright.
Okay, so first one's an advantage here.
With my regular longsword.
Yes,
For 18.
that is.
For 8 points of damage.
Alright, he is still alive.
Alright. Died.
Attack him again. It's cockeyed, but for 20 not natural.
He said
Yeah.
He said
Anyway,
For 10 points of damage.
he is dead.
I'm gonna action search,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack the other one for 20 not natural.
That is.
For 8 points of damage.
Alright,
And I'm gonna attack again
sure.
for 21
Mhm.
and 14 points of damage.
And he is also dead.
Alright.
Yes.
Whew.
Rick's turn. Rick.
Alright, cool. Keep one of them alive. And then I'm gonna get mad.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack with the greater axe.
Okay.
Recklessly, though.
Sure.
I want to do.
Anything I want.
Ha! 3 and 4. 12.
12 hits.
Ha!
I'm just wearing robes. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
That will be for 15 damage.
Dead.
They don't seem magical. Obviously.
And then I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Attack that next guy. With a 25.
That hits.
Maybe not this time. 11 damage.
Dead.
Ah.
That's gonna go to.
And then I walk up to the ones fighting Chongo.
Okay. Then it goes to
Next man.
Chongo.
Yeah.
Well, I realize they're so weak. I just stab at them with my rapier.
Alright.
That's
With advantage because you got him fairy fired.
it's a 23.
That's true, yeah.
So
Roll again, see if you crit.
that's fair. Nope. Jeez, that's like the 3rd time today. Nope, that's a 15. So
Alright, well, you still hit.
Yeah. So 6.
The one that you vicious mockery is enough to kill him.
Hey.
He's dead.
Oh god.
Chongo's first kill of the day.
These poor guys.
Alright. That it for you, Chongo?
What was your mockery?
What?
When you viciously mocked him, how are you mocking him?
Oh, I made him a stupid robe. It's like, yo, man, gray's not a great color on you.
Oh no, that's so hurtful.
Ooh, that's pretty mean.
I'm sure I didn't insult the ooze thing earlier.
Next time.
You watch as one of the ones that you were fighting, Oz.
Mm-hmm.
He begins seeing that all of his allies are easily falling to all of you. He puts his hands on his knees and like bends over and starts to dry heave and vomit, and he starts vomiting up flies from his mouth. And at which point you see he produces the gemstone from inside his robes and holds it up, and the flies coalesce around the gemstone and raise it up into the air. At which point flies start to burst out of his eyes, his ears, and out of his chest explodes, and he explodes into flies, and they coalesce around this gemstone. And a large sort of fly-created monstrosity that has arms and obviously a head here forms from it, and we'll take his action now on this turn.
A fly behemoth?
Sure, why not? And he is next to no one because he was the one that you were fighting. You backed away. So the one that was still on Chongo is still going to try to attack Chongo. Natural 20. Of course. Welcome to my game. That is 12 points.
Okay, yeah.
So then he's going to move to... Actually, he's going to go for wave. He's going to make 2...
You better not if you catch my drift. He's still new to these.
That in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, so Pat, that's going to be 2 hits on you, because those were both 19 on the die. And you are going to take...
What?
I'll tell you here.
I don't want it. I don't need it.
9... 11 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to half because of your armor.
Yes.
So 6 points of bludgeoning damage, but I need you to make me 2 dexterity saving throws.
A 9 and a 13.
So you failed both times. As you watch, as this thing punches its big old fly-created fists into you, the flies are starting to bite you, and you notice, probably most terrifying of all of the flies have human faces.
Oh god.
That is pretty terrifying.
Pretty terrible.
You have...
Fly man.
That's a lot of skulls. 29 points of necrotic damage.
The flippity flying.
Flies.
Oh,
Okay.
flippity.
And that is the end of its turn.
It's bad. It's
Did
pretty
you go down? Or?
29, you said?
29.
Oh my god.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Holy shit, this game just turned into a nightmare sequence.
A little bit.
Us.
I'm going to cast Sleep on an area where the one guy fighting Chongo is, and try and get no one else in that area. Or if I must, get the fly behemoth in the area.
And Rick.
Sure.
You know, don't make sleep.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying... So, who are you trying to hit?
I'm trying to hit the guy fighting Chongo.
Okay. Be difficult. Cause, you may be able to do it, but it's going to be tricky, because I feel like just the way... This is probably another one where I should have just set up a map, but like you've got Chongo and Wave are both hurting pretty bad.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to try and get the area, because it's a radius.
Alright, sure.
So I'm going to try and get him and not the two of them,
Sure.
because they're hurt pretty bad.
Why not? We'll say that you can.
Cool.
'Cause the way you've been rolling. it's entirely possible he won't, but it's more than likely he will.
Yeah.
I'm at 15.
Okay, so he falls unconscious.
All right. And bonus action hide
Okay.
with a 24.
Okay.
I think I'm
Pretty
hit.
You think
Oz
that?
thinks that. Yes, Oz thinks that he is hit.
Wave.
I'm gonna attack the fly unit.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Wow. I'm gonna have a 16.
A 16 will hit.
Yes. What is this for?
No.
Oh, second wind.
Ah.
It's gonna be a 9 points damage.
What?
9 points of damage.
9 points. You realize it's not taking as much damage as you expected it to.
Shit. And I'm gonna get a 21
That's gonna hit.
and get 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm a second wind.
Good call.
For 1.
Plus your fighter level.
Yeah. So 6.
6.
That's it.
Okay. That is it for your turn. Wait, Rick.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to this thing
Mhm.
and I'm gonna punch it.
Okay.
With the greatest sword? Or.
I'm gonna see how punching it works.
Okay.
Because I can punch magic. And I'm
Good
gonna punch.
And you see all the tiny little fly faces that makes up this whole
I'm
thing.
gonna punch these flies right in the face.
Let's see.
Punch every fly in the face. But not.
It's gonna be a little difficult to pinpoint that much, but let's see.
We're gonna start though. Damn, I miss.
Alright, you miss. That's one.
And I'm gonna attack again. With a 22.
That does hit.
Alright. For 13 to 15 damage.
15 damage. Yeah, it seems like you're doing full damage with your punches.
15 flies.
Chongo, it is your turn. The guy that's right next to you is unconscious. He's still lit up with fairy fire, but there's this creepy ass fly thing.
How far am I from the fly thing?
30 feet.
Sure enough to not be in melee range.
It's true.
Did you count your 8 temporary hit points when you took the... Okay.
Mm-hmm. I should add that, not subtract that.
Just like it's a cloud of flies, right? So I'm just like, would vicious mockery be effective?
Maybe.
They have faces.
It's true. I guess I'll try that then.
Okay. So, saving throw. What's your save?
16.
Yeah, he fails.
Alright.
1.
1?
Yeah,
Oh.
and well, plus 3.
4.
Nice.
So surprisingly, of all things, it seems that your vicious mockery is also not as effective.
Mm.
As if it's resistant to psychic damage.
Mm.
But it still has disadvantage.
And,
But it still has disadvantage on its next attack.
and
and then-
Worth it.
bonus action, Bardic Inspiration for him.
Alright.
I just like a couple of tap. Keep going, man.
Oh yeah. I
Alright.
feel the beat.
The other guy's unconscious. This guy, let's go with the fly guy, as it were. It's going to... You're still up, and it's still up, and you moved up to it. So Rick, it's going to go punch you. At disadvantage. You didn't recklessly attack.
I did not recklessly attack. Wanted to know if my punches would work before I got reckless with them.
Fair.
18. So
18 hits, yeah. But
you
it'll
are-
take 2 damage.
It's going to take 2 damage, and you are going to take 3 damage. It's already reduced.
Alright.
From the punch, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn. 1.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I have advantage because
You can see the
can see
flies.
1.
Oh god!
Yeah!
2 in 1 game!
That's right.
10 points of necrotic damage.
Why am I like this?
And then it's going to punch out at you with the other one.
It's gone forever.
It's going to
Or color coordinated.
miss.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Thanks, Will. I am going to try and shoot this thing with my crossbow from cover.
Okay.
Do I have advantage? Like, do you know where I was?
Yeah, it does.
It does, so it's a regular shot. Natural 1, so halfling.
Halfling.
Ooh, 17. So that's a 26.
Didn't have your owls.
I did not. Because now some things are catching on and attacking it. So if I think I have advantage, character-wise,
that makes sense.
yeah. Cool. Do 16, 21 damage.
Alright. Again, not doing the maximum amount.
All right, and then I'm gonna move to within 15 feet of the flyhemoth.
Okay, you are within 15 feet. Wave.
Guiding bolt.
You're in melee, so we'll be at disadvantage.
Oh, well then I'll just attack then. For 16.
That will hit.
For 9 points.
Reduced to 5.
And then 24.
That will hit.
And then another 9 points.
Reduced to 5.
Yes.
Okay. That's the end of Wave's turn. Yeah.
Alright, now I am going to punch it recklessly.
Okay.
In the face. In the fly face.
Is it
2 and 3. Yeah, it is. 11.
Miss.
I'm going to do it again, though. With a 22.
That's gonna hit.
Alright. That'll be for 15 damage.
Shit. Yeah. You punch this thing right square in the face.
Right in the face.
Right
in its face full of faces.
Oh, that's so many faces.
You also had Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Which is D8. You could have added the first one. But anyway, that's gone now.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, but I meant for this turn. Chongo.
Saving throws for Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah. Ability
Except I
checks,
don't
attack
know.
rolls, and saving throws.
Yeah. Just can't cutting words. Saving throws.
Because I'll just try Vicious Mockery again. I don't want to start blasting too many spell slots off yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, I don't know I don't know how a Cloud of Flies works with some of these.
14. So that is a fail. So go ahead and roll your damage.
3, 2.
Having that disadvantage is nice, you know? This thing's dealing
5.
Hey.
Oh man, what a special encounter this is.
I'm just gonna.
1 point of health left after a vicious mockery. You're fitting perfectly with this script.
I'm trying my best.
Alright, so he's gonna attack you.
Alright.
Straight roll because he failed.
Yes.
And you reckless. That is a lot. So
Alright,
that's-
it dies when it hits me.
It does, but you still take the damage.
Alright, that's cool, but it does die.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
6 points, so that's 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
19.
Okay, so you will take only half, which is 4 points of necrotic damage. And this thing drops to the ground, and you see it kind of collapses, the flies dissipate, and the green gemstone hits the ground and bounces to a halt.
Hey man, I thought you said that thing wasn't magic.
Yeah.
Detect magic on it.
It's not magic.
It's not magic. Pick it up.
You have it now.
In your pocket.
Alright, now we wanna.
Those bodies.
There's one guy that's still unconscious.
Oh, I was gonna say interrogate this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like you're the scariest. I feel like you should do it.
I feel like I'm not intimidating at all.
Really?
Yeah, we tried this with the wolves, remember? Tried to intimidate them. Didn't work even a little bit. But, I can try. Chongo, are you intimidating? You look like you could be a serious looking kind of guy.
More persuasive, but
Oh, maybe we can persuade him to talk. But before we do that, it's the old dwarven technique of stripping him naked and then tying him to a tree. Usually it's like a stone, but the tree works.
All right.
Alright.
Really? That's
Yep.
all right.
Alright. How do halflings interrogate people?
We, as a rule, we kind of don't. We our go-to is get them drunk and hope they spill their info. Feed them, make them fat and happy, so they want to tell you.
That guy just turned into flies.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's our first move in this scenario.
Oh, okay.
You just asked what halflings do in general.
Oh, alright. That's fair.
Kind of the answer.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess. I'll help.
I'll use an action to wake the guy up after we tie him to a tree naked.
Okay. He wakes up.
Glowing red eyes right in his face.
He's like, why am I naked?
I don't say anything. I wait for Chongo.
He just is clearly unnerved by your presence, but seems more unnerved as to why his bare ass is tied to a tree in the rain.
Yep.
It's a little cold.
That's how it's he's supposed to be unnerved. I did my job.
You're doing great.
Yeah,
You're
great.
saying this out loud in
No.
front of this guy?
No,
He's
no,
like,
no. Sorry.
oh yeah.
It's just
So you were in the Rick voice.
It's hard to drop characters sometimes.
It is. I understand that.
Yeah.
So this guy's hostile right now, right?
Well, he's hostile. He's clearly not happy.
Okay.
But,
I was gonna say, so friends probably wouldn't fly here.
yeah, probably not.
Alright,
Because he doesn't seem like, he's naked to a tree.
that's fair. Just thought I'd give it a whirl.
I feel like he wouldn't be friendly even if he wasn't naked to a tree.
No, probably not, but even more so in this scenario.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna talk to him then. I'm just gonna say, hey man, why'd you guys come in try to stab me? It's not very cool.
And he's like, why am I naked?
Give you back one piece of clothing for every thing you answer, every question.
I mean, alright.
Alright.
But that doesn't answer my... He's like, I realize I'm not in a position to... Clearly. But why am I naked?
Well, because we can't offer you your clothes back if you already have them. Think it through, man. Naked to a tree.
Hey friend, what's your name?
And he's just like... He just... More than anything, he's just like...
Why am
Why am I naked? Like, you get to... Like, this guy... Probably in some kind of cult. Not, like... This isn't like a situation he could have potentially found himself in. Being interrogated. But naked to a tree.
Look, man, your attitude's not gonna fly with us.
Uh-oh.
I put my gloves back on.
Uh-oh, his gloves are on. I can't watch.
I'm gonna create water and I'm gonna control it. I'm just gonna throw it over his face.
It's fucking
Every time.
downpouring, right?
Yeah, but even more so.
Like waterboarding him against the tree. Like,
Yep.
The waterboarding him in a pool. That'll get him. Squirting somebody with a water gun when they jumped in the pool. Got him. Now you're wet. Oh, wait. And he's like...
Why am I naked?
And he's like... This is dumb. And you watch as he begins to, like... He clenches his jaw. And you watch as foam begins to come out of his mouth. And he cyanide basically kills himself. And you see as he like drops, like a false tooth falls out of his mouth and hits the ground.
Hey, you like poison, right? You like poison, right?
Like, we like it. Like, I don't like eat it for funsies. But I could What was the rest of your question? Let's say yes. Yes, I like poison.
Well, maybe you should go see if those other guys have fake teeth.
Oh!
See if you could collect the poison from
That's a
them.
great idea! First, I would like to make a poisoner's kit check to see if I recognize this poison.
Sure, make me a intelligence poisoner's kit check.
21. If I include my proficiency bonus. Which
Yeah,
I assume.
you would. I don't know the exact name of the poison. I have to look it up, but it's like the D&D equivalent of cyanide.
Alright.
Nightshade.
Cool. I'm gonna go around
Something like that. Something deadly.
Chicken mouths for teeth that pop out.
Alright, make me a dexterity poisoner's kit check.
Rolled well, so maybe not again. Oh, that's not terrible. 19.
So you are able to manage to salvage the teeth from 5 of the remaining. What is that? 5 of the remaining 6 are able to extract the. I mean, it's still basically like in the tooth, but you have it.
All right. So fly cultists looking for that gem.
They're not smart because they had it,
Yep.
and then, for all intents and purposes, killed themselves on us to give it back.
To us. Maybe we should not
Sell
keep
it. Oh, sorry.
Maybe we
What were
should-
you gonna say?
Well, I was thinking maybe we should dig like a real deep hole, just put it in there, and just leave it forever.
Counterpoint. We could sell it. It's probably worth like 500.
We just did that.
Yeah, but now the guys who killed and took it back are dead. So
All of them?
all the ones that I know of.
It's not a very convincing argument.
I feel like
When did you
it's
get so smart?
very convincing.
But it was convenient to be smart.
Make me an Arcana check. Wait.
Well, shit, 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I like investigate the guys? Either, like, do they have like shaved heads or something? Like any cult look?
These
like
guys all have the
appearance?
travel tattoos?
Yeah.
These are guys that were, they were the Grey Road guys. So.
Now.
Like, I'm just saying, this thing seems to have value.
Yes. Do you know any spells?
Yeah, I know like 3 spells.
Or do you know how to let somebody finish a sentence?
I guess hypothetically, yeah.
Okay. Do you know any
What?
spells that would require a gem similar to this one?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
No, I don't know any
Okay.
spells.
Oh.
I couldn't name 3 spells.
I can name 4.
Yeah, well, I couldn't do that. I just said that.
Those are 4 I know.
Yeah. I know prestidigitation and guidance. And if that's a spell.
And it's not, it's just the thing she does.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Or did? I don't know.
I still vote for burying this gem underground. Where gems belong. All in favor say aye.
No, man. Just keep selling it. Man,
Keep
why not?
selling it and having
Yeah.
people get murdered.
Well, we don't know that that'll
No,
happen
no,
again.
No, listen. This
Listen.
time we watch the merchant. Wait for the ropes to approach.
Get him in a trap and get paid. That
Wait,
sounds brilliant.
Surprise someone?
We could try.
Nah, it's not gonna work.
Right, we try.
Though I'd say probably not that same town. Those guys probably,
They'd
don't
see
want us
through the
back.
ruse.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
We got the last merchant killed, so those
Hey, maybe
people-
they can identify it at the Abbey. Maybe they
Alright.
don't know what the shit this is.
That's fair.
And Wave, pretty good at not getting stabbed to death.
Also difficult to detect
Yeah.
magically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing with my necklace.
Yeah.
All right. Good conversation, team. Let's search these other brats' bodies and get on with it.
You don't really see much of anything. They have scimitars all the while. Chongo playing the bongos while you guys are searching. And as you guys are about to leave, you're leaving these bodies behind, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. As you're leaving, Chongo's bongoing away. And I quote, "It's a particularly awesome crescendo."
Ooh.
Pyrotechnic flame columns erupt and incinerate all of the bodies.
Oh.
Hey, okay.
Whoa.
Is that a thing you do?
You just saw it, didn't you?
Well, like on purpose?
Hey, man, even I don't know all the things I can
Thank
do.
you, Petey, for the trinket, which is Sometimes when you hit a particularly awesome crescendo, columns of fire erupt behind you.
Wait, I don't like this.
You can't escape it.
Wait, is it just to get rid of the evidence, or?
Hey man, it's whatever you want it to be.
I wanted to get rid of evidence of crimes.
Is this a crime?
No, this was self-defense.
Yeah.
I was talking about a different thing.
Okay. Later? A different thing later?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like when we inevitably commit a crime.
Ah,
What?
inevitably.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
What do you mean?
I don't like that word.
Inevitably?
Crime?
Oh, it means like it's gonna happen.
I mean, you know, it's all relative. What's a crime, really?
That's a good point.
It's a good point.
What is a crime really?
It's when you break the law.
Whose law though, right?
Dwarven law.
What about
Eliminating
Bricken's
these-
homestead law?
Yeah, well, that's... I don't care
Tears.
about that, really.
There's one law in particular
Torms.
I
Yeah.
care about a lot.
That's more of like
There's
a code.
torms,
Ah, okay.
It's more of like a guideline, really.
Tears.
Okay.
And illuminators.
Oh wait, you've been talking this whole time.
And tears. And torms. And illuminators.
I
You
start
know,
walking
You
north
realize you're
and
saying
west.
the same thing 3 times.
In different ways.
Chongo, this way, come on.
Hey, what's up, man?
Because you don't
Yeah,
want
we're
to
just
favor
gonna
one
walk
of the
away from
Trinity
them at
over
this
the
point.
other. Because
I mean, I don't want to do anything. You know, you're getting kind of preachy nowadays.
What are you banging
Ooh, they're
on?
fun.
Just a little.
They're doing a thing. Tiny little.
But you're faster than Rick.
Yep.
So not really tiny little legs.
No, they're tiny little legs that go real fast. I'm 3-1,
I
man.
applaud.
I have tiny little legs.
wow.
That's very fair.
You're half my size.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
we should
half
stop
ring.
raining.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You are. Yeah, it is still raining as you guys continue. So this puts you. What is this? 4 days? 3 days?
This will be day...
This would be day.
This is day 3 right
This is
now.
day 3.
Yeah.
So we'll be moving on to day 4, hopefully.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep in a tree tonight.
Alright, so you guys continue on for the rest of the evening or the day to the evening, and you guys make your camp wherever you see fit, potentially up in a tree.
I'm gonna sleep in a tree. I think more of these guys are gonna come and show up.
Hey, you're gonna take the gem up there with you then?
Yeah, sure, I'll take the gem up there with me then.
I have the gem.
And he's asking.
I'm willing to, anywho.
Hey man, you guys sort it out.
I mean, if you don't want me to take... I'm not... What am I gonna... disappear in the middle of the night?
You might.
Nah, probably not gonna.
Well, if he does that and he has the gem, then we don't have to worry about the
What
gem.
am I gonna sneak away in the middle of the night? I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
Rick's funny.
If I mean, just like I have an inkling that at some point more of these gray-robed fellows are gonna come and they're gonna surprise me. So I'm gonna be in a tree when they do, because then maybe I can surprise them back.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like in a tree, it's not your best combat advantage.
I feel like
Jump.
you did surprise them
I
and
know.
killed them.
Drop Rick.
Drop Rick. Ah. Spiky ball of falling death.
Well, I think actually everyone with that, I think we'll come to an end for this evening. It's a little bit earlier than planned, but I have some stuff I want to chat with these gentlemen about post stream.
Cool.
We're also reworking the ranking system, to your point, because we capped out the rank pretty early, so we have to redo that. But we're going to talk about some stuff we hope you enjoyed. Thank you again to all the new folks who hung around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are going to jump off here. I think we can roll credits, though, see who we got. So thank you again to everybody who came to check out the channel. So let's see. We've got Katie for donations, Petey for cheers. Looks like
Short princess?
and Escanar are our 2 new followers. So thank you again, guys. We will see you next week for another episode of Evrand, where Chongo returns again. And yeah, we'll see
Same
you guys
Rick
next
time,
week.
same Rick channel.
That's right.
More about
That
those.
More bongos.
That is correct. All right. Good night, everyone.
So many Chongos.